Why is my orientation locked? Oh, well. I guess it doesn't matter. My face is like on the other side. So the chat is going to be in front of my face and I can't turn it around because my orientation is locked. So, oh well. I'm live. It's Thursday. I'm live. I gave y'all a nice shady title today. I see motherfuckers have 43 seconds in and I'm already saying fuck. YouTube not gonna like that. I see mother truckers are finally seeing that girls named Lena are a problem. They 3 years late, but I guess they made it. You know, I guess they made it. Hi. If none of you have not, anybody that hasn't seen my video, I have a video called Girls Named Lena Are a Problem. That is about how much I hate Lena Waithe. And I also hate Lena Dunham. And it's just like I hate everyone named Lena. Like everyone named Lena is a fucking problem. And I have like at least 3 videos on how much I hate Lena Waithe. I have 2 Instagram highlights. Including one from 2019 on how much I hate this bitch. I'm like, damn. Oh, y'all finally. And you know how much pushback I got on that shit? People be like, no, Lena Waithe is amazing. And I was like, no, she's not. And now motherfuckers have gotten to the last straw with Lena Waithe. Oh, it's a joke. It's funny. Hi. Hello. I know I'm not saying hi to people. Hi. I'm live. Hi, Anti-Mogul. Hi, Mel. Hi, Adrian. Hello. Mr. Pace, KJ. Hi, Daya. Hi, Khadijah. Hi, Black Sky. You made another live. Hi, LaKenya. Hi, Mistress Cross. Hi, German. Hi, Sims. Hi, Shim Jim. Hi, Jared. The political guy. Adrian. Hi, Adrian. Girl, I've been new. Hi, Naisha. Hi, Stefan. That show she made was ridiculous. Bro, okay, so I want to know what do you guys feel it is about like this particular show that was like the last straw? Because people said the same shit about fucking Queen and Slim, where the people we're number 1, the fucking casting with these fucking non-Black Americans. And then number 2, they get like shot up at the end. And I guess that's a spoiler. I don't give a fuck if I spoil that for y'all. But like at the end, they get like shot up at the end by police. And apparently there was like a sex scene. I haven't seen the movie, but I have read the synopsis of it. Apparently there was like a sex scene like intertwined with like a protest and more people getting shot. And people said then, like, this bitch is a weirdo. Like, she's weird, and she obviously has some type of like sexual fascination or something. She has some type of fascination with like violence against Black bodies. People said that during Queen and Slim, and we got called haters. People said we didn't fuck with her then, and we got called haters, right? When it was that whole sexual harassment shit going down on the Shy. And people wanted to talk about that. Oh, we got called haters. It was like, oh, why don't we want to support Lena Waithe? Why don't we want to support Lena Waithe? When Lena Waithe tried to talk down to the niggas and said, we got to support crazy rich Asians like Black Panther. And we said, bitch, no. The fuck are you talking about? And she was talking about the all POC are in this together shit. And I'm buying out theaters and for crazy rich Asians. And we said, no. When we talked about Lena Waithe then, we got called haters. When we talked about Lena Waithe's fucking casting call for Queen and Slim, that was like, Queen is as black as the night. She's as black as that black ass Wesley Snipes. She's as black as Bernie Mac lips. She's so black, she looked like she would have been out in the motherfucking fields picking cotton with her black ass. She's so black. She looked like a 3rd or 4th generation black ass bitch. This is like the shit that fucking Lena Waithe wrote. Hi, Ori. Hi, Kyrie. You can go look up the casting call for Queen and Slim. That it literally said like she's black. It was just like she's black. She's black as fuck. She would have been out in the field. She's so fucking black. And motherfuckers was like, Lena Waithe seems like she has a problem. We got called haters when she got called out for being from the suburbs, not really from fucking Chicago. We got called haters when she got called out not once, not twice, but 3 times for allegedly plagiarizing and stealing ideas. She stole the idea for the bathroom show and shit like that. We got called haters. Lena Waithe has been problematic for at least the last 3 to 5 years. Like, and it's been, some of us have been talking about it and nobody wanted to hear it. So I want to know, why do you guys think now she's being called out publicly from mainstream media when those of us have been talking about her for years and years, nobody wanted to hear it? I want to know. Let me scroll back up and see some of these comments. Hi, Queen. I see you, Queen. Kyrie, Ori. Hi, Khadijah. Oh, yeah, there you go. I went all the way back up to the top. Hi, Kakashi Cowboy. Hi, Savannah. Hi, Jay Malik. Hi, Bill and Roxanne. Savannah, you got videos for everything. Like, Lena Waithe been a problem with her face. Girl, she been a problem, but nobody was trying to hear it. Nobody was trying to hear it. Hi, Kenneth. Seren, the fortune teller. My good sis always gets it right. It's me. I hit the button. Sorry. I hit the button. I keep hitting that button by mistake. My bad. That's why I'm trying to like turn it so my hands are not on the buttons, but wouldn't let me turn. Hi, Bashir. Hi, Cafe Olay. Liz. Oh, there's Kyrie. Hi, Casey. What did Lena do? She remains the piece of shit that she's always been. She likes putting black people in disgusting, depraved situations. She's like Joss Whedon. You know how Joss Whedon likes to fucking put women in disgusting situations and then be like, I'm a feminist. I champion women because I write women characters. Look, and I make them so strong. I make them like so strong that they can go through rape and torture and dismemberment because I like women. No, you hate women. You're a misogynist, actually. I feel like Lena Dunham is the same. Like, she acts like she's so pro-black and she likes black people, but obviously she doesn't. She dislikes black people. She has a problem with black people. And she has some type of fetish for black degradation. And she's also repeatedly, she's given repeated interviews talking about how, like, she's special and talented and a great writer because she doesn't watch black movies and she's not into black shit. I have a video called Bitch That Doesn't Make You, it's not called Bitch, but it's called That Doesn't Make You Special. It's called This Doesn't Make You Special. That's also about Lena Waithe because she's like, yeah, I study Aaron Sorkin and, you know, like, of course I like watch Spike Lee, but then I like watch this, but then I watch Pretty Woman. What, girl? What are you talking about? And my best friend Melina, she's mixed with so many things. She's mixed with Cuban, she's mixed with this and that, and she's had like such a rich multiracial experience. Like, it just makes her writing so great. She's a genius. Like, bitch, you don't like black people. Like, you have an issue. Like, you have some type of issue. And she's been had an issue. And it's been evident in all of her work. And it's been, like, a thing. Yes, Lena Waithe is one of those I'm not like those other blacks. Literally. Like, yes, Brooke, you didn't know she said that? You never saw my video, You're Not Special for This? Please go watch my video, You're Not Special for This. Please go watch my video, Girls Named Lena Are a Problem. Those are like 2 videos that you can like go watch right now where I talk in depth on like those 2 instances alone of like she's weird. Every time she opens her mouth, she says some weird shit. And people just like didn't want to listen to, like they didn't want to listen or they just like didn't want to believe it. And like now all of a sudden motherfuckers is turning on Lena Waithe. It's funny to me. It's probably horrible to say, but like it's funny. It's funny because like I said, those of us that said this 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago got called haters. No. I hate her, absolutely. But like she's a problem. There's something wrong with her. Hi, Casey. Hi, Kira. Hi, Owen. Hi, Absurd. Hi, Tim. Hi, World Lover. 2 things her and Jordan Peele have in common is their love of non-Black Americans. Yes, like, Lena Waithe, it keeps making projects and saying they're love letters to Black Americans and all this stuff, but then the projects are depraved and they don't even have Black Americans cast in the roles, just like Jordan Peele. What are y'all talking about? It's the same thing. It's the same problem, which I've been talking about for years on this channel, but motherfuckers don't want to hear it. They want to make me a problem for saying it, just to come around 3 to 5 years later and be like, oh, wait, actually, this shit is weird. Lena Waithe is a fucking weirdo. But will they fucking apologize? No, they won't. Oh, I see. Kakash Cowboy, I'm not going to read this out loud, but I see it. Lena want to be light-skinned so bad. Hi, Phoebes. Yeah, it's weird. I heard them went way too far this time. It's interesting because, like, she was on that line in Queen and Slim as well. And they was trying to push Queen and Slim like it was about to be some groundbreaking shit. Not some more stupid ass shit that she said. Like, she's so groundbreaking and she's taking all these licks. She obviously sees herself as some type of like Christ-like Messiah figure. She's taking all these licks and, you know, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sitting on the throne. I'm wearing the crown of thorn. Bitch, what are you talking about? You're basically making fucking torture porn repeatedly because you have some type of chip on your shoulder issue with Black people, you fucking weirdo. Hi, Blackwoods. Oh, and there's Ori, Kyrie, Mel. Again. That's how she talks. When she said she was buying out theaters for Crazy Rich Asians, I remember. I thought that was too much. Oh, and there's Brooke. No, I just started 10 minutes ago. Marcy, Carisha, please. Quinn. There's Black Woman Reed. Hi, Faith. Black. Oh, man. Queen is as black as the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck. You guys can go look up her casting call. This is like, okay, even though I am exaggerating, her casting call did really say that, like, Queen is dark-skinned and black as fuck and looks like a field slave. And she's, like, it was something like 3rd or 4th generation Black American in the South. Extremely dark-skinned, extremely black. If it were slavery time, she would have been in the fields. It was like all this weird ass language. And then she didn't even cast a Black American. Like, she wrote all that. And then she cast weird ass Jodie Smith-Turner, who's also a fucking weirdo, self-hating coon, married to a white man, fucking shitty ass fucking Peter from Fringe, and swears she doing something with her white man. Like, we all want him. Nobody wants Pacey from Dawson's Creek, bitch. If you were American, you would know this. Your white man's not a prize, sis. Another weirdo. Weirdos. Weirdos everywhere. Weirdos everywhere. Weirdos. Weirdos everywhere. With my Buzz Lightyear. Like, fucking weirdos. She should have been canceled for that alone. Lena Waithe should have been canceled. It's really interesting to me that people are turning on her now. Motherfuckers was ready to fight over Lena Waithe 3 years ago. But now they turning on her. It's very interesting to me. Hi, Naomi. Lena needs therapy. A lot of mainstream Black artists do. The self-hate is disturbing. And there's Naomi. Hi, Nicole. I refuse to watch anything by Lena Waithe. Trauma porn galore. A friend told me her Queen and Slim film was the most anti-Black movie he'd ever seen. Like, it's definitely a lot of, like, Joss Whedon shit happening here. Of, like, you actually hate these characters. But just because you're writing them and putting them in there, you're calling your work something that it's not. And you're calling yourself something that it's not. Cafe Olay, she really did say if she was a slave, she would have been in the fields. Yes, that part I'm not making up. She really said that in the casting call. Hi, free your mind and your ass will follow. People been knew Lena Waithe was problematic. This show was just the last straw. I think people are catching up and late to the party as usual. That all this shit is bullshit. Queen of Slim sucks. It didn't even feel like a movie based on Black American relationships. Because it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. Please go look through the BA Gang playlist. Please go look through the BA Gang playlist where I talk in depth about all these motherfuckers. Lena Waithe, Jordan Peele, Donald Glover, Issa Rae. Please go look in the BA Gang playlist. Please go watch the videos on fucking these cool kids that's making this trash. That's what it is. These people that have a chip on their shoulder, Jordan Peele, biracial with a white wife, you have a chip on your shoulder. Lena Waithe, you think you're more special than you really are when you're really an untalented hack and a shill, and you feel some type of way that you think you're a special snowflake Negro. Donald Glover, you think you're a special snowflake Negro with your half white, half Asian wife that you keep her ass hidden because you don't want none of us to know about her. Issa Rae, you a African that got a whole bunch of non-black Americans playing BAs on your trash ass shows and movies that keep on fucking flopping, bitch. You too. Got binders full of videos. Binders full of videos on all these people that 3-4 years ago you couldn't talk about these people. You couldn't say anything about these people without motherfuckers coming for you. Now all of a sudden, oh, now motherfucking see the light. Just like fucking 6 years ago, motherfuckers was acting like it wasn't no such thing as racism. We had a black president. Ain't no such thing as racism. Now George Floyd done opened motherfuckers' eyes. Like, it's a joke. Like, it's a joke. It's funny. Like, it's funny to me. Hi, Francesca. I see you. F all Lenas except Lena Horne. I never saw it for Lena Waithe. I'm glad people are getting it now, finally. Trauma porn. And I said in Discord, I was like, another thing that people don't seem to understand, the issues with them, this is the exact same issue that I had with Get Out. If you go back and watch my Get Out review video, and all this shit is based on Get Out, like them, and, you know, even to a lesser extent, Lovecraft Country, it's this like Peelian style, this Peelian aesthetic. And what I even said in my review video for Get Out was like, I was like, what is this? Who is this for? I was like, this shit's clearly not for niggas. This shit is like racism 101 for white people to explain something to them about race. But it's also meant at the end of the day to make them feel better about themselves because what they're seeing on screen is so terrible that they know that they're not like that. So at the end of the day, it also undermines whatever type of messaging they're trying to put out there about, like, we're trying to inform white people. No, you're not. You're not. Like, you're making depraved content for white people to watch. Absolutely. It's trauma, it's traumatic, and it's racism 101. And that is the foundation of Get Out. In and of itself, which people still aren't ready to talk about because they still think Jordan Peele is their Lord and Savior. That's the foundation of Get Out. So all these works that are a derivative of Get Out are suffering from the same problem. So it's also really funny to me to see people, reviewers and critics and shit that love Get Out. Oh, but they love Queen and Slim. They love other works that have these exact same issues, but now they have a problem with them. And now they're turning on Lena Waithe. It's funny. Y'all don't even know what you really think. Y'all just go where the wind blows. Motherfuckers just go where the wind blows. Like, they don't even have no real thoughts in their heads. They just go where the wind blows. A few years ago, all this shit was hot, so they loved it in their reviews and shit. Now this shit is no longer becoming hot, so now their ideas are changing. Just like now I'm seeing all this retroactive shit. Maybe Man of Steel wasn't such a bad movie. Maybe Man of Steel was a good movie. Man of Steel is one of the best comic book movies of all time. Y'all was on a hate train. Now you want to come back 10 years later? Let me look at these comments. I have concerns about humanity, y'all. I have concerns. I have a hard time watching The Shy. That show is toxic as fuck. It's just been toxic. People are calling her out because them feels like a ripoff of us, and folks stand for Jordan Peele. Right, like folks stand for Jordan Peele. So now they want to try to make it a Lena Waithe thing, even though it is a Lena Waithe thing, but it's not strictly a Lena Waithe thing. Jordan Peele and his works have this exact same problem. So how y'all gonna only blame Lena? Fuck her. Absolutely blame her. But y'all gotta blame everybody. It's a lot of equal blame to go around for all these so-called black creatives. She's being called out because of the 5th episode specifically. All the episodes are extreme. I did watch it and enjoy it, but they are extreme. Hi, Lex. I just read that Queen of Slim casting call. My eyes are stuck in the back of my head. Oh, you saw it, Matisse? Like, what I said wasn't that far off. Like, even though she didn't have, like, you got to be as black ass Wesley Snipes, she was pushing the line with that language. Like, she's been a motherfucking habitual line stepper with the shit that she does and says. Hi, Sincere. Y'all can go ahead and look up that shit she said about Melina Mastukos being special because she's mixed too. She got a problem. Internalized anti-blackness. Because the problem is what? Anti-blackness! Like Soren said, there's a lot of unresolved trauma that DACS went through with no healing, and it reflects in everything. Yeah, that's true. Like art, TV, movies, books, internalized anti-blackness is everywhere. Lena needs healing. She needs help. She's the blackest of the souls of the feet of her ancestors. Lena Waithe, queen. They weren't trying to hear it until she copied the idea of them from us. So basically nobody gave a fuck until their fave Jordan Peele got involved. Lena is a weirdo and everybody knows it. Shout out to all the mods in advance. Y'all were on it last week. Lena took one creative writing class and thought the world was her oyster. Hi, Roderick. It definitely sounds like some self-hate. Lena Waithe is one of those. I'm not like those other blacks. And I thought Lee Daniels was horrible. Here goes Lena taking the cake. I think the Emmy win set her off in this direction. She started smelling herself way too hard. It's hilarious because I was just watching her video on Lena Waithe hit the nail on the head years ago. Niggas who grew up in white suburbia tend to be like that, which is why several people actually from Chicago have publicly called Lena Waithe out for not being from Chicago like she claims. They talk about how she's from a white suburb of Chicago, but she talks all this Chirac, and the shy, and I'm the voice of the shy, and I'm the voice of the black people, and this and that and that, and I'm making this, revolution art, and people are like, bitch, you are from the suburbs, you are from the burbs, half of your shit is plagiarized. She's been called out repeatedly for stealing ideas. And you have some self-hate. Like, you have a problem. Look, see, Brittany just said she also stole ideas from 2 black creatives. People have been calling her out for years for stealing. Like, I specifically remember when she got called out for stealing the bathroom idea. Because she said she was going to be... And whatever happened to that show? She said she was going to be doing some show about it was going to be called The Bathroom or The Restroom or The Girls' Room, maybe. The Girls' Room might have been what it was going to be called. But she was going to be doing some type of, like, show about, young girls. And it was going to revolve around, like, this group of friends that, like, meet up in the bathroom. And then it turned out that she stole that idea from another black woman. And the girl was able to prove it. And that show just didn't go anywhere. And now you don't hear anything else about it. It just, like, fizzled out. What happened with that? Like, y'all just, like, let her get away with shit. Y'all just let her get away with shit. I said Issa Rae already, Kimberly. I think you just got here. Hi, Kimberly Frazier. I said Issa Rae already. You know I fucking hate her ass, too. And I've done several videos on her ass, too. I fucking sat on a panel at UC Bakersfield across from a very noted and respected academic who turned out to be her godmother, which I didn't even know, as I sat across from this woman on the panel dogging out Issa Rae. And then the woman goes, oh, that's my goddaughter. I was like, oh, well, no offense. No disrespect, but... And if y'all want to catch that also got recorded, my UC Bakersfield talk. You could watch that. I've called Issa Rae ass out too. Oh, super chat. Kelly! I was just talking about fucking Bakersfield. I've talked about Issa Rae numerous times. I've talked about her numerous times. Go look in the BA Gang playlist. African that fucking has a whole bunch of foreign blacks running around playing pretend black American too. Including Yvonne Orji, who I also fucking hate. Come on now. I've talked about all these people. If you watch my video on the cool kids and girls named Lena Waithe are the problem, I talk about Issa Rae in that video too. The Issa Rae panel talk is actually on my Tumblr. If you go to my About page and you look at my Tumblr, it's on there in under the events section. Hi, Real Trini. Amanda Seals too. She blocked me because I used to go off on her regularly on Instagram. Another one. What is she? Bahamian or something like that? Antiguan? I don't know. Amanda Seals is something. And she loved jumping in motherfuckers' face talking about it. How Grenadian. I was about to say she's some type of West Indian. And she loved jumping in motherfuckers' face too, talking about it. Until people turned on her and said, well, maybe you shouldn't be playing a Black American on Insecure. You always talking about how you Grenadian. Then now all of a sudden, her mysterious father, who we've never seen or heard of a day before in our life, my father's a Black American. Shut the fuck up, you fucking liar, lying ass bitch. Shut up. Shut up. We never heard of this man before in our lives. We never seen him. She never talked about him. She never posted him till she started getting some smoke for playing a Black American on Insecure. Then she pulled a Black American parent out of her black pocket. Bitch, you ain't Kalani with these fake ass Black parents. Like, y'all really think you could just pull my father, bitch, where is the nigga? Because we've never seen him and you've never talked about him before. You've only talked about your mother. And Grenada this and that, bitch. I've talked about her ass too. She blocked me on Instagram because I was getting on her. Thank you, Faye. Super chat. She blocked me. Hi, Sim. Cynthia Revo. She blocked me on Instagram. We've had words in DMs before she blocked me because I was getting on her and I kept making videos about her too. I've been calling these people out. I've been calling these people out for years. On YouTube, on Instagram. I've been calling these people out for years. Another super chat. Fila, thank you. Love the channel, Seren. You've been dropping gems for years, and it's ridiculous that people are just now coming to their senses. And then Vay, who I saw, thank you. And then Kelly. I talked about Donald Glover, too. And I got a video. No, I'm not reviewing This Is America. That's literally what the video is called. No, I'm not reviewing This Is America. Stop requesting it because this shit is fake. This nigga don't give a fuck about Black Americans. Where is Donald Glover right now? Donald Glover been real quiet. No, I'm not reviewing This Is America. That's what the video is called, where I talk about his coon ass. While we're here, where is Kendrick Lamar and his Kardashian-looking wife? I got videos on his ass, too. Another one talk about I'm the voice of the Black people. I'm a Black revolutionary, blah, blah, blah. Where are you? And motherfuckers was mad when I came for they fave Kendrick. Furious. I still get comments from angry Kendrick Lamar stans to this day on my old videos talking shit about Kendrick Lamar. Like, bro, what the fuck with your fake ass? They in hiding, trying to let y'all forget before they come back. And if y'all haven't seen any of my videos on these people, they right there in the BA Gang playlist. You can go ahead and look. You can search their names and search my name and see what pops up. It'll be videos popping up from when I had dreads. It'll be videos popping up from 2015 and 16 on these people. So, I know y'all hear the dog barking. That's downstairs. That's my neighbor's dog barking downstairs. Y'all know y'all can hear downstairs so clear. Let me go back up. Hi, Paris. Let me go back up and look at these comments. Hi, Fila. Hi, Demetrius. Where was I? I've written about these people. I've written literature about these people that y'all can go read. Like, stop. Cicely Tyson called all this out as well. People didn't listen. Lena's always talking about her love letters to Black Americans. Her love letters just highlight how much she actually despises us. Exactly, Phoebes. Exactly. Screenshot. Exactly. Just like I said, it's like this Joss Whedon syndrome. You act like you like these people, but you really hate them. Not gonna lie, I don't watch movies or shows with Black Brits, so I had no plans on watching this. Same, World Lover. I wasn't gonna watch the shit anyway. Because I wasn't fucking with the casting. Like, again, like we've been saying for a long time, people need to stop watching these movies and shows for the simple fact that they won't put Black Americans in them. Motherfuckers continue to watch them and then pull the shocked Pikachu face that the shit is anti-Black and anti-Black American content. Are you really shocked? Are you really shocked? Black trauma porn for white consumption masked as remembering history. Hi, other Sim. Sims 3 and Sim. These are love letters from a KKK member. I would like to send them back respectfully. No more trauma porn 2021. Hi, Chris. Lena has delusions of grandeur, weirdo. I have another old video from 2014 when I had dreads called Police Brutality is Not Torture Porn. No more torture porn. I said in 2014, 15, enough. Lena sounds like she's traumatized every morning when she wakes up and looks in the mirror and sees that she's still Black. Between the new Underground Railroad, with the main stars being South African and Black Brits, it's a whole war. People need to wake up. And what have you guys heard me say previously? It's culture wars. We are in culture wars right now. It's real. It's serious. India, thank you. Super chat. The work of degradation porn is detestable. Oh, there's Paris. Hi, Paris. Hi, Tim. Nubian phenomenon. Lena also named characters of a coming-of-age show of hers after the 4 girls who were killed in the church bombing back in the day. Weird. That was the girls' room show that disappeared. She, like, gave them these weird-ass names. And people were like, have you compensated the families of the 4 little girls that were killed in that bombing if you're using their names like this? Hi, Monica. Like, and then the whole thing disappeared because the other girl came out and proved that it was a stolen concept anyway. I haven't really rocked with Lena since she told Black people that it was our job to support Asian films, and the way she handled the actress on her show being harassed. Preach, damn, is it Sunday? At least make the Black families avenge the horribleness which they experience in your show, which she doesn't do. I think people always looked at her sideways, but most people are too afraid to speak up until they see enough people talking first. Whoops. People have always been way late. Seren senses never lie. Going back to Shea Moisture. Hi, Jonas fan. Hi, Ashland's World. Snowfall would be a flop too. The lead is a foreign Black, but the rest of the cast is majority BA. Snowfall would be a flop if it wasn't for the rest of the cast. Oh, and there's Kimberly. Yeah, hi. And there's Fila. Hi. And there's Demetrius. I hate watched them via my mom watching it in the living room. Hi, Cher. Jordan Peele may get out for his white family members. I'm convinced. Nah, I don't watch none of this shit, Sim. Bro, people gonna give Man of Steel the respect it deserves one day. The only thing that would interest me from Queen and Slim is Angel from Pose being on there. I'm still looking for YouTube compilations of scenes with just her. And I think that's something that Lena Waithe has been leaning on for a long time. Like, oh, I give you guys LGBTQIA plus representation, so you guys have to support me. Like, bitch, but you hate Black people. Like, just because you throw trans people in your project, or just because you yourself are a lesbian, bitch, you cheated on your wife. Y'all got a divorce after like 2 weeks. Like, so like really you ain't shit. Like, you're still a fuckboy. Like, just because you're a lesbian doesn't mean, like, just because you're a lesbian doesn't give you a pass to be a piece of shit. Like, what? Excuse me? Why are they acting like racism is some secret that needs to be unearthed? We know, they know, everyone knows. It's not a secret. So what do y'all want to keep explaining it for? Who? People are so influenced by public opinion. It's like people can't think or believe things on their own at all. That's why they're finally turning on Lena publicly. Hi, Sketchnificent. Kyrie said, I enjoyed them, but not us or Get Out. I enjoyed the cast and performances of them, but not the rest. Jordan Peele movies are all the same. Them should have been called For Them. Hi, Mel. Fuck Little Marvin, too. 2 Black British leads in Them. Fuck the leads, too. Right, fuck everybody involved. Fuck everyone involved. Fuck everyone involved. Lovecraft Country at least had better story, plot, and lore. There was more of a message there, and it was 10 times more interesting to watch overall. Brooke, I'm tired of the Man of Steel disrespect. I don't understand how people think making this trauma porn for white people is different than what white people have already been comfortable seeing. They're fine with it. Hi, Black Butterfly. Hi, Wishful Thinking. It's interesting that she had 2 black Brits as leads in both Queen and Slim and Them. She knows what she's doing. William, she knows exactly what the fuck she's doing. I'm gonna let you finish, but Man of Steel was one of the best comic book movies of all time. Period. Period, Chris. The trauma porn does have to stop. There's a show on Netflix where a guy gets shot by a cop and then gets stuck in a time loop, dying over and over. I saw that, J Malik. Hi, Will2 Games. Hi, Mello. I was just in time to scream anti-blackness on my screen. Didn't she say she fuck with that mixed girl because she could be in the hood clubs at night and then in the morning read Shakespeare or some dumb shit like that? Yes, Tim, that's exactly what Lena said about Melina Masukos. Like, she's mixed and like that makes her able to go in different spaces. All this, it was like real weird. Like, it was very weird. Like, she obviously has like a fetish for her because she's mixed and people just let that shit go. Hi, Fam Samity Sam. Why lie when people will find that out? Right, Lena's not even from Chicago and she's been caught plagiarizing. The Shy's last season was so bad. She's not that good of a writer. I'm glad my bestie warned me not to watch them. I'm tired of our trauma that people won't even acknowledge in real life being used for entertainment. Discussing our trauma in real life is wrong, but it being depicted by foreign blacks in film is okay. What? Lena and her Zoolander squint. Her light-skinned face. Girl, stop making that face. I wish unlearning anti-blackness was a specialization in therapy. It should be. It should be. Okay, since she's not really from Chicago, that explains a lot. Chicagoland and the city of Chicago are 2 totally different things. She needs to stop. I like Chicago, but I lived in Napierville and other suburban areas, about a 40-minute drive, and would never claim it. Paris, yes, I saw that show. I remember it. The Girls' Room, what happened, just went away. The girl was an emerging black creative, and Lena stole from her. Oh, and there's Kelly. Issa is high-key problematic. Lena dogged her wife, creeping with Cynthia, but she always wants to talk about how she's a lesbian icon. Lena is not creative at all. Her 20s is just her life 15 years ago. It's giving Girls' Room from the Amanda Show. Lena Waithe stole from another black woman. It just keeps getting worse. Hi, Myra. Yeah, problems. They got problems. Issa gets a lot of praise because of Insecure, but the show is corny. She doesn't really know anything about Black Americans. Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't. Like, isn't she? I want to say she's like half Senegalese. And she grew up like going to Senegal and being immersed in Senegalese culture. You don't, like, you're not. You're not one of us. You're not one of us, which is why your show sucks. Like, you have this fake, which you guys have heard me say. Like, I've talked about Insecure on this channel. Like, I have a whole I have a whole video called Insecure is for white people. Because I really feel like Insecure is for white people. Just like how Them is for white people. Just like how Get Out is for white people. All this shit is for white people. All this shit is like race content for Caucasians. None of these movies and TV shows are actually for niggas. None of them. Issa Rae is cosplaying as a Black American. She fucking sounds... I never say crazy, but I'm gonna say it right now. She fucking sounds crazy saying the N-word. Like, nigga! Like, girl, you sound white. Please, cut it out. You obviously have nothing related to Black Americans. Yet... Your whole show is you cosplaying Black Americans with all your foreign Black friends running around LA. Be yourself. Be yourself. That's how you got put on, being yourself with Awkward Black Girl on YouTube. Insecure is bullshit and it's for white people. And that's what my video is literally called. Insecure is for white people. I've called all these people out. I've called all y'all faves out. Not y'all, but, you know, in general. I think it's funny that Them is such a ripoff of Jordan Peele that I thought it was his. And some of y'all fave YouTubers, people with check marks and 100,000s of followers, you will find in the comment sections of some of these videos. You will find some of them in the comment section on my videos on Bruno Mars defending him. People that now in 2021 have changed their tune. They got some other shit to say. Issa Rae had a Von Orgy's character making gumbo on a random Tuesday on Insecure. That shit really upset me. I won't let it go. Amanda Seales is Grenadian, anti-Black American, and anti-Black American rights. Amanda's father is Jasper, the Black Ghost. Amanda Seales said Black Americans don't own the Black American experience. Also, she's annoying. She got me blocked, and I blocked her ass back, so I don't know none of the stupid shit she says. Grenadian flag in her bio, too. Lena Waithe definitely gives me female Donald Glover vibes. Daya, you've been talking about these people for literal years, and nobody wanted to listen. Donald Glover is another suburban mess. The whole cool kids lunch table blocks are in. Sim, keep doing what you do here for these gems. Years is correct. You've been talking about this for a long time. And thank you so much for doing it. We appreciate it. Thank you, Sim. I love the video on why you wouldn't review This Is America. I can't stand Donald Glover. I've been binging on your BA Gang videos. Kendrick Lamar and Donald Glover both capitalized on Black wokeness and then disappeared. Cynthia Erivo blocked you. Wow. Literally everything you've been talking about, everyone is just now waking up to. Hi, Karma. Those of you that were on Instagram back then, remember, me and her was having like a public back and forth. Because she posted our DMs on her Instagram stories with some little smart aleck remark. But what she didn't know was that my followers and subscribers don't give a fuck, bitch. Like, they don't give a fuck that you're famous. So I posted her ass too. I was like, oh, okay, look what this girl did. Look at our conversation. Like, we was having a conversation about her playing Harriet. This was before the fucking Aretha Franklin shit even happened. I did several videos, which is why when that person popped up a couple weeks ago, what do you think about Cynthia Erivo? I was like, oh, me and the bitch got history. You must have just got here. Like, we had a whole altercation in Instagram DMs. Because I was like, you said a lot of anti-Black American shit on Twitter and online. And talking about how we're ghetto and all this other stuff. But yet you somehow feel comfortable playing Harriet Tubman. Is that appropriate? And she tried to bark at me. And I got on her. And then she tried to fucking post our whole interaction on her Instagram stories. So I also posted the interaction in Instagram stories. And all these people started getting on her page. And in her comments, I'm sure some of y'all were there, on her page and in her DMs and in her comments. And then she tried to backtrack when she realized. I'm pretty sure somebody hit her up and they were like, you don't want this Seren girl to make videos about you or talk about you. Because this was like after the Bruno Mars situation had like blown up as well. And it had like an impact on his career. So then she tried to just block me and block everything and block everybody and block all my followers and backtrack. Like, nah, bitch, we saw you. We saw you. And then had the nerve to fucking try and play Aretha Franklin too. Bitch, fuck you. Everybody better go watch the Aretha Franklin Respect movie that's coming out in August 2021 starring Jennifer Hudson. Don't say you didn't know because I just told you. 442 people watching, 450. Don't say you didn't know because I just told you. Jennifer Hudson will be playing Aretha Franklin in a movie called Respect that comes out August 2021. Hi, Shady Saint. Hi, anybody that I'm missing. Hi, Blue Sneakers. Donald Glover pretended to be pro-Black for like a second to give credibility to Atlanta, and then he disappeared. I'm glad you brought up Issa Rae. People are still saying she's the only good one left, and I'm like, pardon? Like, she's exactly the same as Lena Waithe. All these people are chilling with the crickets. I done forgot about Kendrick. He's been totally silent through in this moment. You know you can't come for Kendrick Lamar. His stands lose it. The girls are fighting. Amanda Seales is always talking crap about Black Americans. Yes, she will play us on TV. The dog was agreeing with you. Hi, Mona. You're the Mona Deezy. You're the only one who keeps it 100. People don't want that accountability. They don't want introspection. Hi, avant-garde. Same here. I wasn't going to watch. I don't know why we keep watching it. Hate watching still benefits them. Yes, I do not hate watch shit. I don't hate watch shit. And I hate it when people hit me up and be like, are you going to watch this and do a review video on it? I can't wait. No, I'm not. Why would I do that? I've already publicly talked about how much I hate these people in their work. Why would I do that? Like, no, I'm not like that other YouTuber you watch that makes the same video over and over again for money so that people will watch it. Like, sorry, I'm not that person. Atlanta is a weird show. There's an episode with a black woman harassing a white woman for dating a black man. I was like, okay, Donald Glover, tell us how you really feel about black women. It really grinds my gears when motherfuckers act like that dude is like some pro-black woman. No. As you guys have heard me say previously, Donald Glover to this day, has fucking jokes and stand-ups and joke videos around there that you can find with a bare minimum of Googling and searching on YouTube. Rape jokes, anti-black woman jokes, jokes about how he fucking nuts when white women and Armenian women and Asian women call him the N-word. All type of weird shit that has never been talked about, never been addressed. He just came back with this fake pro-black, stay woke. People loved it. And now where is he? People are surprised about Kendrick. I don't get it at all. He wrote Blacker the Berry to criticize the lack of attention to black on black crime. He sucks. He fucking advocated for Ugly Azalea, which I will never forget. Like, he tried to say we was all just being mean to her. Like, we were all just being mean to the poor white girl rapper. Shut up. Hi, Vermilion Dynamo. Donald really has a problem with black women. That's what the entire show showed me. Hi, Richie. Seren taking me back down memory lane with all these video references. It's crazy that it's been this long and we're still talking about these same things. Nobody's learning. I didn't even know about Lena like that, but I saw your video on her Crazy Rich Asians movie, did some digging, and then I didn't want nothing to do with her. People hide a lot of stuff. Hi, Natalia. Lena named the girls that for no reason other than shock value in the girls' room. Oh, was it the 20 show? I'm sorry, 20s. I thought it was her 20 show that she named the characters after the 4 little girls. And were their families compensated? Like, did anyone ever say anything about that? Like, Donald, I assure you, you could date your half-white, half-Asian woman in peace. We do not care. That's why he keeps her hidden. Donald Glover is one of those special snowflake. I was teased when I was younger for, like, an anime, so now I got a chip towards all Negroes, but especially black women types. That's exactly the person that he is. Which I say in my video, no, I'm not reviewing This Is America, because I said whatever this Is America shit is fake and it's pandering. Because this nigga doesn't like black people. Now, I did love the show Atlanta. It's a great show. But you guys have also heard me say that Donald Glover is the weakest link on the show. He's the worst part about it. Lena Waithe creates this content to live out her anti-black fantasies of killing us over and over. I'm convinced. Hi, CMW. I watched Snowfall. And as a foreign black, at first I didn't even think about how it would feel like a erasure to black Americans. But the 2 main characters are black Brits. It's fucked up. All American on the CW also has a black British lead. Hi, Hitflix. And that's why I haven't seen that one episode. Have a show called All American. It's about a real life black American football player. Hi, Corey. Hi, Nikki. And they cast a black Brit. Like, does nobody else see a problem with this? But then when we talk about it, they try to say, oh, we the problem. And we're divisive and we're seeing problems where nothing's there. The gaslighting's at an all-time high, y'all. Too many don't want to shake the table. And even now, when people want to talk about the Lena Waithe stuff, like, they don't even want to address other problems and other issues and shit that people have been talking about for a long time. Like, it's very much gaslighting. Very much gaslighting. Very much gaslighting. Very much gaslighting. They need to just bring back Underground. That was the only good one. The white people who greenlight these weirdo projects choose folks like Lena Waithe, Donald Glover, and Issa Rae on purpose. Yeah, it's just like they pick these foreign blacks on purpose. It's all very much, like, again, you guys can watch my BA Gang videos. It's all very much designed, number one, to undermine Black American standing culturally as well as in the United States. To turn our culture into fiction, to try to make it seem like we don't have we're not a culture, we're not our own ethnicity, nothing belongs to us, everything is for everyone. I truly believe that all this is ultimately to undermine our fight for reparations. That, to me, is the end goal of all of this. But, like, again, as we talked about previously numerous times on this channel, there's a social hierarchy in the United States. Whites on top, non-Black persons of color second, foreign blacks third, Black Americans at the bottom. Everyone benefits from us being a permanent bottom caste, class, whatever you want to call it. Everyone. So everyone is in cahoots with all this shit. Like, people need to wake up, open their eyes. Please go fucking look through the BA Gang playlist. Please go watch my web series, The Black Americans. Like, watch the must-watch videos. Like, it's been discussed heavily. Hi, Mo. Hi, Sirius. I wasn't even going to watch them, but my sister, who had read more about it, really steered me away, thank goodness. Hi, Jules. Lovecraft Country was weird, too. Definitely trauma porn. I'm not into that stuff. Chicagoland is massive, and each region is vastly different, especially the suburbs. Yep, everybody there claims Chicago. Snowfall needs to pay Freeway Rick Ross for using his story. The Chicago accents in the Chi were horrible, and the Black culture representations were not accurate. I stopped mid-season 2 of Insecure. Insecure is a copy and paste of Girlfriends, just with foreign blacks. Lena Waithe is... Hi, all things Shonda. Yeah, it is. Lena Waithe is always a problem. Damn, I'm late. Lena Waithe is always a problem. Issa is half Senegalese. The Fred Hampton biopic was another horrible mess. And you guys know, fuck Daniel Kaluuya, too. I got a whole bunch of videos on his ass. Talk about, no, I'm not watching or reviewing the Fred Hampton movie. Another video. Daniel Kaluuya is tired of talking about race, I guess. That's the name of the video. So, again, it's wild when people hit me up and they be like, Seren, what do you think about Daniel Kaluuya? I have whole videos on how I feel about these people. Like, you can do the bare minimum of motherfuckers have all the time in the world to dig through fucking tweets, but they can't go dig through some playlists. What is that? Isn't Insecure supposed to be about Black Americans born and raised in Los Angeles? Yes, and she don't know shit about that, which is why the show is for white people. When raising your kids in a racially unbalanced suburb goes wrong, Lena needs a self-hate detox tea. I find Chicagoan accents are a strong mix of the Midwest and the South. Insecure is about two Black women who really don't fuck with each other, but pretend to be each other's friends. It's a really weird show all around. Hi, the Thrift Queen. Somebody said, Brooke, truly, that's what it's about. I wish Issa would just do stuff on her being herself. Awkward Black Girl was my show. The moment HBO gave her a check, it was just downhill. Hi, Tiara. Hi, Meek. Oh, hi, Davy. What Issa does is performative and profitable. All of them, Mel. All of them. Issa, Lena, Donald, Jordan. I'm going to go ahead and throw Ryan Coogler in there. All of them. The book Lovecraft Country was written by a white author, too. Hi, Jenny Bean. Yes, the whites I work with at Whole Foods loved Insecure. Issa Rae added an Asian versus Black American debate in Insecure's last season while not having one Black American in the writer's room rubbed me the wrong way. Amanda Seales blocked me, too. Fake woke as fuck. I'm glad someone else mentioned that Lovecraft was made by a white author. We all got blocked, Queen, on Instagram. We all got blocked. Hi, Redbird. Thank you. Kofi Cerebo plays a brother from America on Queen Sugar too, and he's Ghanaian. It's everywhere. When I watched Insecure, all I could say was these women do not like each other. Why are we forced to sit here and watch this? Who the fuck randomly makes gumbo? No, not Lovecraft. Not the author, H.P. Lovecraft. The actual book, Lovecraft Country, was written by a white guy. I think his name is Matt something. Something. Like the person that wrote the book that the show is based off of. But not H.P. Lovecraft and all like the Cthulhu stuff, but like the Lovecraft Country novel had a white author itself, in and of itself. I remember that spat you had on Instagram with fake ass Harriet. Kyrie, I forgot about that. Hi, let's go, Toya. People just got to this school and they don't know any better. Cynthia really wants people to forget what she said about Black Americans being ghetto. Sketchnificent, it goes down in the DMs. It goes down in the DMs. Lovecraft Country could have ended after episode 1, turned that first episode into a whole movie, and it would have been fine. Yes, I agree. I remember that altercation with Cynthia. I was there on Instagram from beginning to end. I was there. Cynthia gotta go. She blocked me too. She was just blocking people. She was blocking people because people was sitting in her comments like, what the fuck? Nobody has time to make a proper gumbo on a Tuesday. I remember we talked about it. We were like, how does she have this much time to be blocking people? Isn't she supposed to be like an award-winning actress? Isn't that what people keep saying? She's booked and busy, but this bitch got all this time to sit on Instagram arguing with people and blocking regular people. Super chat, thank you. Cram voice lessons. Longtime viewer, your niche takes on a foreign black body snatchers, fake POC solidarity, and consumer wokeness make me feel less alone. Integration was a trap. Hashtag integration was a trap. If y'all haven't seen my video on integration, hashtag integration was a trap. Thank you for the super chat. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. I remember that. I dragged Cynthia by her raggedy ash blonde fade on Instagram too. Coco Noor. She really tried to backpedal all her ish. Stop. I remember. Hi, Kai. I remember that. Oh, look. Cafe Olay said. I just got to your comment, Cafe Olay. I remember that. I thought she would be too much of a celebrity to do that. Like, you're in movies. Why are you putting your fans on people and arguing on Instagram? Yes, that's what I just said. We were like, how does she have this much time for this? Like, shouldn't this bitch be in rehearsal? Like, the fuck? Yes, and Mary J. and Marlon Wayans gonna be in the Respect movie. I'm gonna watch that shit 6 times. I'm glad Aretha's family boycotted Cynthia's. What's wrong with the name Lena? For some reason, girls named Lena are a problem. Lena Waithe is a problem. Lena Dunham is a problem. Like, I don't know. The only Lena that we like around here is Lena Horne. I don't know why. You ask them. Respect is the only Aretha Franklin project that has my interest. Cynthia blocked me too, but little does she know I have 50 plus Finstas. Davey. Funny. I found your videos of somebody trying to come for you and I never left. That's the funniest part. People make videos about me, talking bad about me. They include a 10-second snippet. People come to my page and they watch the whole video and then they stay. That's happened so many times. So many times. People leave comments like, I seen somebody post a snippet of this video on Twitter and I came to watch it and I agree with you. Cynthia Erivo's agent almost broke the damn phone calling her up like you biting off way more than you could chew. Shut up. Ori. Hate watching is stupid. Hate watch equals a watch. Hell no. Respect is the only biopic I'm acknowledging this year. People give Issa a pass because she doesn't deliver trauma porn in the same way, but her content is still whack though. Hi Max. Let's see. That's what gets me. If you don't like something or someone, why engage? It doesn't make sense. Totally agree. Sims 3. Lena and the cool kids are bought and bossed. Ha! Myra! I see what you did there. Hi, Chariot Main Gaming. Atlanta was cool for what it was at the time, but I'm over it now. It was... Donald exhibits typical coon behavior. Stay woke! I hate him so much, Natalia. Yes, Kendrick Lamar advocated for Igloo Australia after she used his own line. Yes, and turned that shit into runaway slave master. Psh. He was like, everybody's being so mean to the white girl. God wants her here. I say this as like, I was like a day one Kendrick Lamar fanatic. Like, I was like a day one, like, I've seen Kendrick Lamar live. Like, I watched this whole man's come up from like C4, Section 80. Like, I rode a bus from New York to Philly to see him at Philly Sneaker Pimps a million years ago. Okay, so like number one, Kendrick Lamar has never been like no pro-black. Like, that's not the artist that he was. When fucking Good Kid, Mad City came out, people started putting that label on him because of the content. But really the content was just like, you know, a day in his life. It was a concept album about a day in his life as this like black kid in fucking Compton or whatever. So of course that's going to deal with certain types of subject matter that might be considered pro-black subject matter. But Kendrick Lamar was never no pro-black artist, in my opinion. Like, people really tried to, like, put on him. But then after a certain point, I'd maybe say around Damn or maybe around that Pulitzer, which I have a video on when he won that Pulitzer, he kind of started leaning into that shit. But that shit is fake. Like, you really don't care. Like, that's not the real shit. You got a whole line talking about some, oh, you like dark-skinned girls, brown girls, that's your type, da-da-da-da-da. But your wife looks like a Kardashian. You don't gotta lie to kick it. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. Which is why his ass is in hiding right now with all the shit that's going on, because that shit was fake. 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 For a career, for awards and accolades. People realized the pro-black shit was getting put on him, so he leaned into it. But that shit wasn't real. Get the fuck out of here. No disrespect to his talent, because he's very talented, but I have an issue with the subject matter. For real. When the Feels Like Summer video dropped, I was like, wait, black empowerment, but you're married to a white woman. Donald is ashamed of his white wife. That's why he keeps her hidden. Yeah, bullied for liking anime, Owen. The self-hate that Donald has is really cringe. And Kendrick Lamar, too. None of these foreign black actors even make the highest paid list. They are cheap, which is another reason why they keep getting hired. 20s is about a black lesbian writer and her two friends. The Girls' Room is about those 4 black teenagers. But which one had the names of the 4 little girls? The 4 little girls that died in the church bombing. Which show used those names? Because I remember people were like, you use these names, but are you compensating their families or anything? Like, what are you doing? But I know the Girls' Room, the whole concept was plagiarized as well. I think the co-signer from Tina Fey should have told us everything we wanted to know about Donald Glover, but people didn't want to believe it. Donald Glover is definitely like Joss Whedon, pretending to be a feminist. He's pretending to be pro-black. I feel like had Donald Glover never become famous, he'd be a 5-star level career criminal or the creepy-ass uncle that inappropriately touches young girls. He gives me that vibe. I'm gonna admit, I didn't know all that stuff about Childish Gambino until your channel, and then I looked into it. All that shit gets swept up under the rug. This is America didn't solve racism? Gasp! Owen. Like, they really trying to say that Martin Luther King Jr., Fred Hampton, and Aretha Franklin are not good enough to be played by black Americans. Woosah. Donald was definitely the weakest link on the show. Everyone around him is extremely talented and makes the show what it is, yet he's the main character. Right! Fuck out of here, Ern! None of us like you! We like Paperboy, who's classically trained, went to Yale. Because I seen some of y'all bringing up how they always like to say that we're not trained. Yeah, Yale. Brian Tyree Henry, Yale. And Lakeith, who's fucking extremely naturally talented. You the weakest link on your own show. I always thought the point of Donald Glover's character on Atlanta is that he is a coward. He's definitely the weakest link. Donald Glover plays himself on Atlanta, so it makes sense. The jokes write themselves. The irony of it all. I liked All American, had no idea the lead was a Brit. They definitely hid that. We never see Donald Glover's wife or those kids. I've only seen one picture tops. He definitely hides them to keep up his pro-black image. All American is in fact not all American. The jokes write themselves. I love the show Atlanta too, but the scene with the black woman and the white woman talking about interracial relationships was a lot. There was a lot of stuff in Atlanta I did not like. I didn't watch season 2. I only watched the first season, which I did enjoy. But I did not like anything that he wrote about black women at all, period. And it's not lost on me that Zazie Beetz is a biracial half German either. It's giving model minority tea, but with foreign blacks. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, they are the model minority blacks. They are. Hi, Kylo. No reparations is definitely the goal. Regina King definitely disappointed me as well. What she did was she cast a whole bunch of foreign blacks to play black American iconic leaders in her One Night in Miami movie. And then when people called her out and wanted to talk about it, she was very dismissive, which was extremely disappointing. But you guys have also heard me say previously, like, that I feel like when we've talked about, like, Beyonce, that I feel like a lot of these older generations are Pan-Africanists. Like, they're still on the Pan-African wave. Like, they have not caught on yet that we off that. So some of the older people, I try to give them a little bit of a pass. But I was very disappointed as well in her. And I have not watched One Night in Miami, and I normally support everything Regina King does. And I'm not going to watch it because I feel some type of way about the casting. And I feel some type of way about what she said about it. How, like, we're taking it too serious or whatever. No, the fuck we're not. People need to stop saying that. Gaslighting. Or even if you feel like we are, it's been several years now of us talking about it, and we're not gonna stop. It's not going away. Going back to Get Out, which was the catalyst for all this fucking trauma porn that we're even seeing right now. We're not gonna stop talking about it. We're not gonna stop talking about it. Where was I? Damn, I lost where I was in the comments. Fuck. There we go. Paperboy and Darius are the best parts of Atlanta. Donald Glover's character and the chick that plays his baby mama on and off girlfriend bore me to tears. Yeah, I see you guys asking about the Regina King stuff. That's what happened. Yes, people can definitely see that reparations are coming, and they're trying to get out ahead of it to reroute it to continue keeping black Americans at the bottom. White validation is a hell of a drug. I'm still surprised Lena Waithe gets all the press she does, even after disregarding sexual harassment by one of the stars of her show. She smooth stepped around that Me Too shit. And the way that she got around it was by saying, like, you know, I'm a woman and I'm a lesbian. I'm a black woman and I'm a lesbian. And I didn't think I'd be able to do anything and da-da-da-da-da. And she just cleanly stepped around it. Like, Lena Waithe, it's been at least 6 instances of Lena Waithe. Like, I hate the word problematic because I feel like problematic, like, number one, it's overused. But number two, I feel like it lowers the significance, underrated maybe, like, of like the things that she's been caught doing and saying. Like, she's been caught in doing and saying a lot of fucked up shit, like from the sexual harassment on The Shy to like her weird statements about like Melina Matsoukas being mixed, her weird statements about black people and how she's talented because she doesn't only watch black movies. She watches Aaron Sorkin and she watches Pretty Woman. Her fucking casting call for Queen and Slim, talking all that shit about bitches being out in the field. Like, she's been stealing content. Like, she's been outed as a self-hating coon that steals, that's not even from Chicago, and people just like keep on letting it slide, keep on letting it slide. But now them has like crossed the line, and like now we're ready to cancel Lena Waithe. Daniel Kaluuya, tired of being the race guy, plays Fred Hampton. Ass backwards. Daniel Kaluuya tried to walk back those comments, but it was too late. They're always tired of talking about race till it benefits them. But he wants to play Fred Hampton? Hello? Yeah, I did videos on that. I also was on a podcast talking about that as well. Super chat. Thank you, Cece. Yeah, last year I was in the Indie Memphis screenwriting program, which you can look into. If you go to my Tumblr, if you go to my About page, and then you go to my Tumblr, and you read my About Me section, and you look in my events and content, you can, like, see other stuff along those lines in my writing. And the first chapter of a speculative fiction novel I'm working on got published last year. All that stuff is on my Tumblr page, which you can get to from the About section of my YouTube. But I guess to answer your question, my answer would be yes. And you can look into it. Yeah. Daniel Kaluuya was just on SNL making fun of Black Americans with another foreign black a week ago. Right. Like, shut the fuck up. Want to call yourself digging through somebody's tweet? Why don't you dig through some books and get some knowledge? Hi, Gary. They're all suburban blacks and foreign blacks. Mainlanders. READABO. Okay. Read a book. Read a book. Read a motherfucking book. Regina King also made a comment about how while she appreciates the awards that they get from the black awards like Essence and NAACP Image Awards, she would rather win white awards because they get better opportunities after winning white awards. Yeah, see, like I said, like, Regina, like, your perspective ain't it. It's not it. It's not it. It's so weird. Why not talk about yourself and your own experiences? That's why Black Girl was so good, but Insecure was so hollow. Talk about your own stuff. The spinning Daniel Kaluuya did to walk that back. Yeah. He had a really smug response. Yes, y'all. Kofi. Queen is like, yes, y'all. Kofi is not a Black American. Some people learned today. Kofi is definitely a Ghanaian name. Issa also wanted to redo Set It Off with foreign blacks, but Queen Latifah, Jade, and Vivica were like, no, honey, no. Kofi has always been corny to me as well. Can't they just make a show about being a foreign black in America? Is that such a bad concept? Again, you guys can look in the BA Gang playlist or in the Black Americans web series. We have talked about a lot of this stuff in depth, including how foreign blacks are also the go-to in fashion. I see somebody brought that up. That has been discussed. I actually did an interview with my friend Gabby, who's my childhood friend from DC, who's a Black American. But that footage, unfortunately, got stolen. So you guys were never able to see it, which is such a bummer. But, yep. Thank y'all for still putting pressure on Teen Vogue with their hypocrisy. Oh my God, Teen Vogue. They really have the audacity to make some motherfucking George Floyd and Dante Wright in Minneapolis Instagram and Twitter fucking posts. Y'all did not fire the Asian Christine David that said the N-word. You haven't even addressed it. Hypocrites and gaslighting everywhere. The gaslighting still continues. Oh, you were there, Gary, for the IG shit? That's right. I'm gonna have to follow you on IG. It sounds lit. Come follow. It's a lot. A lot of things happen on Instagram. A lot of things happen on Instagram. I feel like Lovecraft Country would have served better as an anthology series. Just follow different characters from that time period and explore the strange phenomena and goings on during that time. I see we're dragging Cynthia Erivo as we should. People don't even care for the British girl in P Valley. It's a mess. Serena was all smoke and mirrors. These celebs got nothing but time. I wish someone would send the footage to you for the BA episode with the model. Yeah, I do too. I wish I could get that footage back. Season 1 of Black Americans, there were 10 episodes, but there were supposed to be 15 episodes. The last 5 episodes of season 1 got stolen. So there was supposed to be an episode in Rhode Island with King Kimbrough. Shout outs to King Kimbrough. There's supposed to be an episode in NY with 4 people, me, Courtney Kenyatta, and Amir. There was supposed to be an episode in DC with my friend Gabby, who's a model, my childhood friend. There's supposed to be an episode in Pittsburgh with Paul, which it really broke my heart that I lost that footage because I was able to get some of the footage, which is why I was able to do the Black Americans walking vlog in Pittsburgh. If you haven't seen that, please check it out because there's actually an update on the Negro Opera House. The owner, who's been fighting for years, at least 20 years, to get it restored, received a $500,000 grant recently for that, which I'm really excited about. I'll post about it in Discord. And what was the last? There was one more. There was one more that I can't remember, but there was supposed to be 15 episodes, and instead there was only 10 because my footage got stolen. So, yeah, my hard drive got stolen that had the footage on it. I do wish somebody would mail it to me anonymously or something. Mail it to me. I had actually bought a new computer then as well. This was 2019. I had actually bought a new computer then. The computer and the hard drive got stolen. So that's actually what happened with that. Chairman Elaine Brown already told us that the director of Judas and the Black Messiah, Shaka King, is not qualified to make a movie on the Black Panthers on Twitter. You gotta love her. Much respect to Elaine Brown. She's amazing. You guys also know that the director, Shaka King, is also Jamaican. The director wasn't even a Black American. And he actually, there's interviews. You can find old interviews of him from his first movie, which was a movie set in New York. It was about some Jamaican New Yorkers. And he's on the record giving interviews saying it was really important to me to cast actual Jamaicans from New York and to actually be a Jamaican telling this story because I feel all the time you see Jamaicans and you see people Jamaican stories Cool Runnings and they don't cast Jamaicans. They have people that are Jafakans with these fake accents. So it was really important to me that we have that authenticity of my culture. But when people said, oh, but you're a Jamaican making a Fred Hampton movie and you don't have a Black American cast to play Fred Hampton, Shaka King said, we're all the same. But when you made the Jamaican movie, but you're a Jamaican, and when you made your first movie and you made sure to cast Jamaicans, but now Fred Hampton, and now you're saying, motherfuckers know what they're doing. That's why it's gaslighting. Because they know what the fuck they're doing. They so booked and busy, but they have all the time in the world to block people on Twitter and Instagram. Hi, Vanity. You don't gotta lie. Just be yourself. Overly dedicated and Section 80 definitely were not woke projects. After his comments about Mike Brown, I definitely don't want to hear anything from Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar said Mike Brown didn't want to listen to the police, and that's why he got shot. And how can we expect white people to respect us when we don't even respect ourselves, and we don't even pull up our pants and respect ourselves? And Mike Brown was no angel. Kendrick Lamar is not nobody's pro-black nothing. And people just got amnesia and forgot. And as soon as the damn shit came out, that shit got swept up under the rug like it never happened. Which I've said previously, during the early days of quote unquote Black Lives Matter, 2014, 2015, it was a whole lot of public black figures that were against us that now they get to be pro-black. It's interesting. It's interesting. Hi, Minako. Damn might be the most overrated album of the last decade. At least To Pimp a Butterfly was produced really well. Damn was just nothing to me. J. Cole was always a lot more pro-black than Kendrick and never got as much hype. Monica, I've been listening. Y'all, this is juicy. Hi, Monica. So Girls Room was the show that had the names. Okay. Girls Room was a huge controversy on Twitter, and then it went away. Somebody brought up Macklemore. Like, once Macklemore won that award over Kendrick, that's also when Kendrick got labeled pro-black, and Macklemore been in hiding ever since. Hattie, Marie, Ida, and Nia are the 20s character names. Just looked on IMDb. Hi, the beautiful bee. Earn is also the better black person in Atlanta. Like, he's not like the other hood people. It's weirdly narcissistic. It's definitely him playing himself. Seren yells Yale and zooms in. The zooms get me every time. It's the emphasis for me. The reason why we hate No Name is not because of the J. Cole shit. The reason why we hate No Name is because No Name is another fucking hypocrite. 2 years ago, No Name was getting on black people, talking about why don't fucking black people support her, and why don't black Americans support her, and how come niggas got money to buy fucking Jordans and gold chains and Popeye's fried chicken sandwiches, but they don't have the money to fucking pay $600 for a No Name ticket to go fucking see No Name at fucking Coachella. That's why we don't fucking fuck with No Name. Fuck No Name. And then when people came for her ass on Twitter talking about, well, girl, you mostly perform in Europe and overseas and at all these white shows and all these white venues and at these expensive ass festivals that regular ass niggas from Chicago can't fucking afford to go to. Like, bitch, you're not performing at the fucking Roots Fest in Philly for free. Then all of a sudden, No Name became an anti-capitalist out of nowhere. And now she want to fucking talk all this big fucking Marxism, I'm against money shit. Shut the fuck up. Another fucking front fake liar. Because a few years ago, bitch, you was getting on niggas. You was getting on niggas for not giving you money. You was getting on niggas for not paying hundreds of dollars to come see you. You was getting on niggas. Talking about you was gonna quit because you tired of looking at all white audiences. Meanwhile, you're performing in fucking Bridgerton, bitch, fucking Brixham and fucking in the UK. Because I went and I looked up this bitch's tours when she said that shit. Like, hi, Teddy. Like, bitch, we can't afford to fucking go fly to Europe to see you, bitch. Like, you're not fucking performing in Chicago and Philly. And when people pushed back on her, she rebranded. Now she an activist. Now she got a book club. Now she an anti-capitalist. She want to tell somebody something. Shut the fuck up. She could shut the fuck up too. And she came at J. Cole dead ass wrong. Dead wrong. And she knows she was dead wrong too. I made a video about that. I've done several videos about No Name. If y'all want to go look her up. Another one that rebranded and swept her own indiscretions up under the rug. Don't bring her ass up, because fuck her too. She's in the same boat as the rest of these fakes. 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 Some of us heard of these people before 2018. Some of us remember who these people were before 2019. Some of us remember who these people were before this pro-black shit became cool. Some of us been here for a while and got time-stamp fucking videos I can't stand No Name. She's fucking annoying, bro. Like, she forgot that shit. She forgot. She really forgot how she called out, and she really called niggas out. Like, you niggas could buy gold chains and J's, but you trying to say you don't have the fucking money to come see me? Bitch, what? What? I hate when people act like that. No Name is from Chicago, which is why I said she don't perform in Chicago for free. She don't perform at the Roots Picnic. I've been to the Roots Picnic in Philly. I seen fucking Jill Scott for free. I seen Mos Def for free. I've seen the Roots perform for free. We've never seen No Name give out no free tickets. Nothing. She said niggas need to pay money to come see her. And then when niggas said, well, we can't afford it, she said, y'all got money for gold chains and Jordans. Bitch, what? But now you an anti-capitalist. You a Marxist. Bitch, go sit in the corner with Patrice Cullors. Go sit in the corner with your fake ass. Go sit in the corner, bitch. My daughter's name is Lena. She's already a problem at 6 years old. Hi, Zafari. And you could take Janelle Monáe with you. Talk about niggas could buy Popeye's chicken, but they can't vote, even though she did apologize, but I'm never going to forget that. All y'all could go sit in the corner. You could take Kendrick Lamar with you. You could take Donald Glover with you. You could take Lena Waithe, Issa Rae, Jordan Peele, Ryan Coogler. Y'all could all go sit in the corner together. Yes, the elitist nigga corner. Y'all could all go. Some of us remember who these people were before. I seen somebody bring up Anthony Mackie, another code switcher. Now he's want to give interviews talking about, well, foreign blacks and black Brits get opportunities that black Americans don't get. In 2014, Anthony Mackie, we remember when you said that niggas with dreads are all criminals. And you tried to talk your fucking little nephew out of getting dreads by making him sit down and watch The Wire and talking about something. Now, what do you see about all the criminals? All the criminals are dark-skinned with dreads and baggy pants. But now you want to rebrand and say some other shit because now you are the Falcon and shit. We remember you too, Anthony Mackie. You can go in the corner too, bitch. I got a video on Anthony Mackie, who's also a misogynist, who said a woman's place is in the kitchen making a man a sandwich. Misogynist coon. You can go in the corner too, Anthony Mackie. You can go in the corner too. Michael B. Jordan, you said black Americans don't have no culture. You can go in the corner too. It's a lot of people that switched up soon as Black Lives Matter started making some money. But in 2014, it was real lonely. It was real lonely for some of us. Let me scroll back up. The girls on P Valley are British. When I saw the trailer, I knew something was up with that. These people haven't done enough in their careers to be regarded as exceptional. People are delusional. Media projects that don't shift the zeitgeist are not exceptional. People think too highly of themselves. Only the light-skinned chick on P Valley is British. Hi, Jada. Hi, Zafari. I just cyberstalked Teen Vogue on Twitter, and so many people have smoke in every post. Oh, I see, Kyrie. Are you in the hospital now? How are you feeling? Hi, Nova. Brandy Evans is Black American on P Valley. Autumn is the only non-BA of the ladies on the show. And I know the showrunner is too. I can't think of her name right now. Satori or something like that. She's from like Memphis or Mississippi or something. The jokes write themselves. I'm sick of the gaslighting, the hypocrisy. Nobody even cares for Autumn's character, and the show is supposed to be about her. Oh, so the main character on P Valley is not played by a Black American? I remember when Kendrick said all that stuff about Iggy, I was off that. And when he was talking about Mike Brown too. Yes, Kendrick was out here licking the boot. Boot liquor, King Timma, all day. Common, another one, Vermilion Dynamo. Common, who went on Jon Stewart, talk about some niggas are the problem. We got to extend a hand in love to white people. A lot of people. A whole lot of people need to go sit in the corner. I'm planning season 3 now. I'm planning season 3 now of Black Americans. We're gonna film this year. We couldn't film last year obviously because of COVID, but I'm planning season 3 now. We're gonna film this year. Don Lemon is another one. He was also one of the pull up your pants types that rebranded. Kendrick Lamar's sudden pro-black pivot was really quite something to see in real time. Hi, Taj Mahal. I truly don't understand how he got away with so much. He openly said Mike Brown deserved to get killed. Hypocrisy everywhere. That's all I see. Kendrick Lamar always came off very caricaturish to me. Damn was pro-black light, and people gave it so much. Earn is definitely a new black. No Name is a pretentious ass hypocrite. ASAP Ferg is another one. Ran his mouth talking about he lived in Soho and Beverly Hills. So he didn't care about what was happening in Ferguson, but now he's acting like he cares about George Floyd. I didn't forget what all these niggas was saying back then. Fuck all of them. Exactly, Brooke. It was a whole lot of people that had all the smoke for Ferguson, for Mike Brown and Ferguson. But now George Floyd and Minnesota, they singing a whole different motherfucking tune. Because those of us that did not, like, we didn't let it go, like, we didn't drop it. But, like, people don't even want to deal with it. Like, that's why I said in my video, this isn't new, that it can be so disturbing and disorienting. Because, like, people don't even want to deal with, like, they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with what happened. Just like how Teen Vogue doesn't want to deal with what happened. They just want to, like, move on and, like, keep with the fake shit. No, you have to deal with what happened. You have to deal with what you fucking said. Period. I don't think No Name has shown any growth, so we can agree to disagree. She seems like the same pretentious asshole that she's always been, only now she found a niche that works instead of getting fucking clocked. Because when she was saying that shit about how motherfucking niggas can afford gold chains and fucking sneakers, she got clocked. It's the same exact type of shitty, pretentious rhetoric, only now she couches it. I'm a Marxist. Let's read these books. Shut the hell up. Seren doesn't need Google because her memory is impeccable. Bitch, I'm like an elephant. I never fucking forget. I really don't, though. I have an eidetic memory. I remember literally everything I read. Like, it's full up in here. Why can't No Name make her concerts more accessible? Instead, she quit music to become an activist. Fucking liar. Then she went back and said she won't be an anti-capitalist anymore because she's not making the money she wants. No Name is jealous, which is why she won't keep Beyonce's name out her mouth. No Name is jealous of more successful artists. And when she didn't get the reaction that she wanted, trying to guilt niggers into seeing her shows, she tried a new tactic that stuck. That's really genuinely how I feel about No Name, and no one can change my mind. I had to unfollow a lot of people on Twitter because of No Name. I got tired of seeing people act like she's MLK, and she's oddly obsessed with Beyonce. I just got to that comment, Brooke. She's jealous of Beyonce. That's why she's obsessed with her. Because she wants that type of career, and she wants that type of acceptance, and she's not getting it. So she became the fuck everybody, fuck capitalism, which is bullshit. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Fucking liar. Hi, D-City212. High price tickets away from the crowds that you want deep down. She just debated Killer Mike on this subject, capitalism. And Killer Mike at least is somebody that has been talking about this for years and years. No Name shouldn't even be in the same room as Killer Mike talking about capitalism. Like, what? Like, they really act like this girl is somebody. Like, she's Angela Davis. Get out of here. This side of 3 years ago, she was talking about why aren't niggas paying her. Hi, Vans. No Name stole the book club idea as well. Kyrie, rebranding. There's a video on that. Yes, there is. It's called On Faux, F-A-U-X, rebranding. It's crazy. That's how they do. No Name got weird to me when Beyonce couldn't breathe without No Name mentioning her. Like, why are you obsessed with this woman? J. Cole's been on the ground since day one. He showed up at Ferguson. Where has No Name and all these other people been? Right, but people got a whole lot of smoke for J. Cole who doesn't bother anybody. Some of us knew about Juneteenth before last year also. It's a lot of people that just got here. Hi Van Shoes. I like No Name, but I really didn't like how she talked to Boots Riley, who is a legend. She was trying to imply the whole black patriarchy thing to him as well. No Name talks to people wild as fuck. Like, bitch, you literally just learned what capitalism was 6 months ago. You just learned what a Marxist was yesterday. Because again, this side of not that long ago, you was talking a totally different talk. Like, shut up and learn. You want to read? Like, read, learn. Like, shut up. Before the new decade. Right, queen. They try to act like they changed without even acknowledging their past behavior. And then they disrespect people that's been here before them. How does that work? How does that work? How does that work? While you were fucking demanding that niggers pay $600 to come see you in Europe, J. Cole was on the ground giving money to Mike Brown's family. J. Cole was on the ground in Ferguson using his own money to bail out protesters. I seen J. Cole in Ferguson with my own eyes. You talking so bad about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z and Beyonce also spent lots of money bailing people out quietly. They don't talk about it all over the internet because they're not doing it for clout. They're not doing it for attention. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars bailing people out. But you got a whole bunch of smoke for them when a few years ago you were complaining. It's interesting. Faux rebranding. It's interesting. To be fair, Kendrick's wife is his high school girlfriend that he grew up with, but it still is very cringe, his performative love of dark-skinned black women. Just like I said in my video on this from 5 or 6 years ago, it makes it worse that it's his high school girlfriend. Because that means that you've literally been with this girl since you were like 15 years old, right? So why do you have all this fake-ass music talking about how much you love dark-skinned girls? Have you literally even been with a dark-skinned girl? You've been with the same girl for 10, 15 years. What are you talking about? Obviously, somebody decided, I don't know if it was an executive, a producer, I don't know if it was the head of TDE, I don't know. But obviously, somebody decided this is a good lane for Kendrick, even though this is not nothing real. Oh, this is a great lane. Let's have him cater to the dark-skinned black girls, even though he's been with the same Kardashian-looking bitch since he was 15 years old. Let's set his career up this way so that the black girls will support him. That shit makes it even worse, which I said in my video. I hate, not talking to you specifically, but I hate when people try to use that as like, well, to be fair, it was his girlfriend from day one. So from day one of his career, he should not have been saying those lies about how he quote unquote feels. It's bullshit. It makes it worse because that means from day one, people knew there was some lying going on. From day one, they stuck his Kardashian-looking bitch in the closet. She was not allowed to come to the concerts. She was not allowed to come to the award shows. She was not allowed until he was a few years and a few projects in. Then they fucking pulled her ass out of the closet like a fucking skeleton in the back of the motherfucking closet. Well, actually, all this time, he's been with this bitch that looks like motherfucking Kim Kardashian. What? Made it worse. That made it worse. It's when he put a dark-skinned girl as his love interest in the Poetic Justice video. He got a lot of praise for it, so I think he ran with it. Even though he knew. Like, he knew. He knew. I've done a whole bunch of videos on Kendrick Lamar that y'all can go look up if you want to know how I feel about Kendrick Lamar. Now, do I still bump motherfucking C4 and Section 80 and Good Kid, Mad City and Cartoons and Cereal to this day? Yeah. Am I a fan like I used to be? No. Thank you, Kadidi, super chat. I feel like Ryan Coogler is another one that's dealing with internalized anti-blackness. Like, he's another one of those people that has publicly said, him and Michael B. Jordan, who are butt buddies, but people think Michael B. Jordan is a coon, but Ryan Coogler is not a coon. They are birds of a feather. They are cut from the same cloth. Of feeling like black Americans are nothing. Like, we are the bottom of the barrel. We are the dirt. And we have no culture and all that. Ryan Coogler has openly talked about that, how he feels lost and blah. Like, he's one of them Black Americans that has an inferiority complex, and I don't respect that. Now, I respect his talent and his writing and his work ethic, but I don't respect his perspective. And it's all over Black Panther. That perspective is all over Black Panther. And if you want to know how I feel about Black Panther, you can go watch my review of it, which we were just talking about it during last week's live stream. It has a disgusting message. I remember your Common video. Anthony Mackie sure did say that back in the day. Yes, Anthony Mackie said that and nobody batted an eye. This was in like 2014, 2015. Pharrell, around 2014, 2015, Pharrell said there's no such thing as racism. Racism doesn't exist anymore, and the only Black people that allow themselves to be held back by race is old Blacks. And he had a whole essay, the new Black doesn't see race, the new Black doesn't see color. That's where we even got this term, new Blacks. It was a whole bunch of people. Back in 2014, 2015, when we first hit the streets for Mike Brown, when we first hit the streets for Tamir Rice, when we first hit the streets for Sandra Bland, it was a whole bunch of people back then that was not feeling it. And they think we just all forgot. And we didn't forget. So many revelations in the chat that people are just learning. Yeah, you can go back. You can go back. I did a video on Michael B. Jordan talking about how we don't have culture. The video was called What is Culture? All these videos are in the BA Gang playlist. All of them. Michael B. Jordan would be mad quiet now. He just make his little movies and go. Yup. Hi, Indigo. Hi, Basima. Somebody said Chadwick was the only one worth shit. And Chadwick made his whole career about telling Black American stories with reverence and grace. Chadwick was, I'm really so hurt. I'm still really hurt. Hi, Mar. Like, I love Chadwick, and I loved him for that because he was very serious about that. Born and raised in South Carolina, and then went to Howard, studied acting, you know, came up acting in certain circles in Washington, D.C. Like, I don't know if it's just like Washington, D.C., just like we just not with the shits. You guys have heard me say, like, no disrespect to SC and where Chad is from, but a lot of us Washingtonians consider him to be one of ours. And we just not with the shits. We're not with the shits. Hi, Alex. I think of Michael B. Jordan's comments often clownery. Katori. I knew her name was something like that. Thank you, Queen. Katori Hall. She's a Black American, the showrunner in P-Valley. They really think we forgot. Michael B. Jordan also said all women when someone asked him about Black women. Katori Hall is the showrunner for P-Valley. I've read a couple of her plays and like them. Vance said the corner is full. Common and John Legend were both on that bullshit at the same time about how it's Black people's fault. It worked my last nerve. It definitely hurt when Common said that. Yay for season 3. Pharrell and his skincare line called Human Race. Yes, definitely, J Malik. Is that where you are? Definitely. Email me. My email's on the About page. If I missed it, I hope I didn't miss it. Autumn on P-Valley's accent is terrible. Yes, Jon Stewart tried to extend a hand and help him, Owen. Jon Stewart, white ass, was literally sitting there like, I mean, but shouldn't white people take responsibility for what we've done? Common was like, no. It's not white people's fault. It's not your fault, John. It's on us. We the ones that need to extend a hand in love. I will literally never forget. He said Black people need to be the ones to extend a hand in love to white people. And then Common literally said to Jon Stewart on The Daily Show, this is before Trevor Noah was the host. Because again, some of us remember before. Common sat there and said to Jon Stewart, it's like an abusive relationship or it's like a bad relationship where at a certain point, one person has to be the one to say, baby, I want to end this. We need to move forward. I was like, in that scenario, Black people are being abused. And the person that's being abused in the relationship should not be the what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Gaslighting, like gaslighting everywhere, like gaslighting everywhere. I will never, ever, 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 ever forget it. Now, do I still bump Find Him Forever? Absolutely. Will I ever do I still bump B? Absolutely. Will I ever forget that he said that? No. Kendrick defending the white girl rapper was enough for me. Common, Pharrell, and all these new blackians who pretend like they're reformed, we see you. For anybody that doesn't remember, that's literally what we used to call them on this channel. And I have a video it's called like Pharrell's Disciples, New Blackians, something like that. Ferg's girlfriend is black, don't play him. It's ASAP Rocky that said that. Oh, somebody said it was ASAP Rocky, not ASAP Ferg. After seeing Pharrell get all emotional on Finding Your Roots, it all made sense to me why he was so ignorant. Now he's all, we deserve reparations. Pharrell literally, for some reason, believed that he was biracial or something. I don't know. It's really weird. Like, I don't know. Biracial's like, I don't know. Like, he literally thought he was part Asian. He has a line in one of his songs that's like, how we both black and our son is biracial, or our son is part Asian, something like that. Like, Pharrell, you are a Negro. Hi, Teddy. Now, do I still stand Pharrell's music? Absolutely. NERD? Absolutely. But am I ever going to forget that he said that shit? No! Never. Jules, Pharrell is my very problematic fave. Right. Like, nah. Every other word out of No Name's mouth is Beyonce. She is obsessed. And I took that personally, Kyrie. And I took that personally. Pharrell really didn't expect to have slaves in his lineage and was upset when he did. Tragic mentality. No Name is a Beyonce hater through and through. No Name definitely gave me jealousy ever since she started that shit with J. Cole. Wow, how so many people still don't see it. Like, it's so obvious that she's jealous. Somebody said Rihanna is fake woke too. I love Rihanna. That's my girl. But Rihanna is another one that does not understand what the hell is going on about race the majority of the time. She said Rachel Dolezal is a hero for making us think about race in a different way. Rihanna, girl, just get dressed and make bops. That's from you. That's all I want. I love you. I love you, Robin. You know I love you. Rob, you know I've loved you since 2005. I don't need you to say anything, though, about race. And she is West Indian. Like, she has her perspective on American racism is not it. It's very strange how No Name is anti-stan culture, but has stans that she embraced. I love Pharrell, but not as a person. He's always been problematic. No Name stole the book club idea from a black American and then blocked the girl that called her out. This new generation is obsessed with being legends and being remembered like MLK and Malcolm, but they are confused because those people were not celebrities. Those people were hated when they were alive. Those people were hated when they were alive. They said on Pharrell's episode he was so distraught about finding out that his ancestors were slaves. Folks were like, what did you expect? You're Black American, babe. Right! Binders full of videos. Killer Mike has been here in this space for a long time. It's wild how people disrespect him, said Tim. Not Boots Riley disrespect. I will never forget that Rihanna was also honoring Sean King. I fuck with her fashions and music, but her race takes are always wrong. Oh, I see somebody got timed out. I was so mad when Rihanna honored that fake black man and that fake black woman. Rihanna also supported slave play. She's when it comes to American racism. Yeah, like she does not know shit. She knows nothing. Jay-Z and Beyonce always put their money where their mouth is, and nobody wants to talk about that when they call them capitalists. No Name is a Twitter performer. Rihanna honored Sean King at her Diamond Ball. I remember when Logic had an issue with J. Cole for calling out white people, and Logic couldn't understand it. Yep. Just like how Drake is acting like a rapper. I honestly respect Jay-Z and Beyonce using their purse and wallet in secret. It seems more sincere. At least once a year, I have to have a conversation with somebody about the philanthropic work that Beyonce and Jay-Z have done. Because at least once a year, people are like, what have Beyonce and Jay-Z done with their money? And I'm like, well, let's go down the list. Let's go down the list. If they've probably in their lives given away millions of dollars. They just have a lot of money, which sucks. As an anti-capitalist, I am against them having $1 billion. I feel like that's obscene. But they do make a lot of money because like they make a lot of work. Like Beyonce has put out 3 albums in 3 years. Like, so it's hard, which we've talked about before. Like, how do they get compensated appropriately? Is that a real thing? The Adjustment Bureau said, whoa there, Kendrick. Kendrick makes me cringe. Kendrick is from LA. I wasn't buying the I love dark-skinned women mess from him from jump. So fake, and it turned out I was right. Quiet as it's kept. Kendrick is low-key an industry plant. Kendrick got a lot of heat last summer. That's exactly why he's staying quiet now. Since day one, J. Cole put dark-skinned women in his videos and married one. People need to start taking people for their actions more than what they say. Actions speak louder than words. Oh shit, Kendrick and his wife got prom photos. She really looks like a young Kimora Lee. Like, they've been together a long time. She literally looks like the fucking... How many Kardashians is it? 4? She literally looks like the 5th Kardashian sister to me. Like, something about her just looks like a Kardashian. Like, she just has that look. Because I think, like, I want to say she's like a Halsey type or something like that. Like, her father is biracial or something. I don't even remember what it is. Mr. All My Life I Had to Fight. I can't stand Kendrick Lamar. Let me also say that as a fucking The Color Purple stan, I did not like that all my life I had to fight. That was a very specific line from a very specific movie, from a very specific book that is about a very specific Black American woman's experience, especially in the South, and especially at a certain moment in time. Like, what she says next after all my life I had to fight is, I had to fight my brothers, I had to fight my father, I had to fight men, women, white people. I had to fight all these people in my life. So I will be damned if I'm going to fight in my marriage and let Harpo beat me. You told Harpo to beat me. I love Harpo, but I'll kill him dead before I let him put hands on me. How do you take that and put it in your song? All my life I had to fight. You are not a Black American woman from the South that's dealing, like, it totally, I thought it was so offensive and inappropriate. And now when people think, all my life I had to fight, they don't think of The Color Purple. They think of Kendrick Lamar. I don't like that. 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 Pharrell is finding out now on a personal level regarding race. He's mourning a cousin killed by police in VA Beach. Did somebody just get blocked? Did Taj Mahal just get blocked? Michael B. Jordan saying we don't have culture and folklore was so disrespectful to Toni Morrison, Ernest Gaines, Octavia Butler, and so many others. My heart breaks when I hear Chadwick's name. Exactly, Marcy. Chadwick was in multiple movies before Black Panther, and so many of them were specifically about Black Americans. All those biopics, Thurgood Marshall, Jackie Robinson, James Brown, like he was picking very specific bodies of work. Man, I was watching motherfucking Draft Day, which I'd never seen before in my life. That shit came on TV on the country music fucking television channel, which I just happened to be scrolling past. And Chadwick was in it, which I did not know. I remember seeing him on Lincoln Heights. He was literally my first childhood crush. For real, people don't remember Chadwick and Lincoln Heights. The stories on that show were amazing. I miss Chadwick too. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen deserve each other. Black Panther doesn't need any more movies. Half the cast is extremely problematic. Jon Stewart tried. He really tried, Queen. He tried throwing Common a rope. Pharrell has been heavy pro-black for a little while now. Guess he had a wake-up call. Ava DuVernay is another one. So weird about race stuff, yet makes race content. It doesn't make no sense. Ava is another fake that needs to get in the corner. As a person from Trevion. As a person from Columbia, South Carolina, we have no problem with DC claiming Chadwick. Yes. Nothing but love for our Black American people across the USA. Pharrell also said he caped for Robin Thicke in the Marvin Gaye lawsuit because we don't have enough opportunities to hear white men singing like him. Oh, Pharrell. Extend a hand in love when white's hands are Edward Scissorhands. Boy, bye. Common's commentary during that whole era was so vapid. It comes down to a lot of these people thought that the Black Lives Matter sentiment would die, and it didn't. So without retracting what they said in the past, they act like they always been with it. Yep, Nikki, exactly. Hi, Prince Onyx. Pharrell doesn't get that just because he has promoted a multicultural utopian sensibility in his career, it doesn't mean the world reflects that. Hi, Rod. We never forget. Does anyone remember Chadwick Boseman was on the short-lived show Persons Unknown? He was so good in that too. I read they're trying to make DC a state. Yeah, they are pushing for statehood. They're pushing for statehood hard. But the Republicans are not trying to hear it because they know. Like, they know they're going to be giving niggers a lot of power. Who encourages staying in an abusive relationship? Richie. Who? I see you guys talking about Common has allegations. I don't, allegations, allegedly. I don't know. But if it does turn out that that stuff is true, that kind of makes his perspective, make a little bit of sense. Like, oh, so you feel like people should stay in situations where they're being abused. Oh. But I'm not saying he did or didn't. I don't know. They're just, I don't know. I have heard that there are allegations, though. I swear I'd be so annoyed when people say the human race. Human is not a race, it's a species. Ha! Pharrell is not really part Asian. He just says that. He's not really part Asian. He really thought he was, too. I see all y'all saying y'all thought Pharrell had some Asian in him. He thought so, too. That's why he was so upset. Want to be mixed so bad. When reparations come, none for Pharrell. I thought Pharrell was Blasian when I was a kid. However, black people can have almond eyes. I had to unlearn that. Oh, A$AP Rocky. Yeah, A$AP Rocky. So A$AP Rocky said it, not A$AP Ferg. Black Americans are the culture, and that's why everyone is mad and can stay mad. For everybody that has not seen my video, we're different. Please go watch it. For anybody that has not seen my video on Black Americans are their own ethnicity, please go watch it. For anybody that has not seen my video, What is Culture, please go watch it. For anybody that has not seen the Black Americans playlist or the BA Gang playlist, please go watch it. Damn, I'm about to look up the Common Jon Stewart interview. Oh, please go look it up. Hopefully it's still there and it hasn't been wiped. But I do have a video on it. I think it's called So About That Common interview with Jon Stewart, where I recap what was said and I include links as well. No one is saying they can't grow. What hasn't happened is them being as public as they were for their anti-black sentiments after they have grown. Exactly, Queen. Like, people stood up here on very public platforms and said anti-black shit that was very damaging to the movement in the early stages in 2014. When we was getting fucking pepper sprayed and tear gas and shit in Ferguson, it was black people with huge platforms that said very publicly anti-black sentiment. So no one is not saying that, people can't grow and change, but you should acknowledge what was said previously, and on a public platform, like what you said previously, like, Kendrick Lamar said all that stuff about like he deserves to be here, and Mike Brown was no angel, and we can't expect white people not to kill us if we don't respect ourselves. He said all that shit in a front page Rolling Stone cover interview while he was pushing Good Kid, Mad City. That shit got a lot of traction. It was very damaging to those of us that were fucking fighting for Ferguson. Common said this shit on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, which was a way huger platform than it even is now, with Trevor Noah, publicly in the early days, 2014, 2015. Very damaging to our movement. You can publicly apologize. Acknowledge what was said, apologize, show that you've grown, and then we can move on. But motherfuckers is trying to skip that part, which is why I keep also bringing up the Teen Vogue shit. Like, motherfuckers is trying to skip the part where they acknowledge what they said and did. Teen Vogue very publicly got rid of the black girl and said all this shit about how we got to deal with racism, but now they're trying to skip over the Asian girl that got caught saying the N-word. No. Y'all gotta publicly acknowledge the other shit too. Especially when y'all were so damaging to us with your anti-black sentiment. People could say the anti-black sentiment loud, cause it's normalized. Cause it's what? The problem. Fuck out of here. Sell me some highlighter, Rihanna, but don't speak to me about politics and race. In my mind, it's a hell of an album, but Pharrell be acting mad weird. No Name and Bell Hooks have a I Hate Beyonce fan club. I'm not a fan of Killer Mike. Not to say that I'm a fan of Killer Mike, but I am saying that Killer Mike has been in spaces talking about this stuff for a long time before it became hot, which is an indisputable fact. But you have other people that just got here that feel like they can say X, Y, and Z to Killer Mike. You just got here. People want to stand these fake Twitter revolutionaries like No Name and put them on a pedestal. Meanwhile, people that have been putting actual work on the ground are always overlooked. It's sick. Exactly. Like, why is No Name having a fucking conversation with Killer Mike about capitalism? Why not have Malcolm Gladwell? You know, but that's disrespectful to Malcolm Gladwell. Like, why not have somebody that's actually been doing work in this area, another rapper who are, you know, pick somebody. Why her? That's what I'm saying. They jump over people that's been here for people that just got here. But 6 months ago, those people themselves was singing a totally different tune that they have never acknowledged. That's what's sick about it and disturbing. And that's what makes it feel like gaslighting. Y'all talking about Terry Crews. I see. I was really into Bell Hooks and started getting turned off by her hatred for Beyonce. Like, yo, chill. You have all this grace for non-black groups, but not for your own people. Anti-blackness. Bell Hooks is like a feminist. She has issues with black people. I respect Bell Hooks. I respect her work. I respect a lot of her anti-capitalist theory quite a bit. But she has issues with black people. Kendrick's wife, I think, is like a quarter black or something. I want to say she has like a biracial parent. Kendrick was a backpack rapper, but being a backpack rapper does not mean pro-black. Exactly, Rod. And people think that it does. Yes, a girl child ain't safe in a family of men. Exactly, Raise Ukrainian Girl. The whole context of All My Life I Had to Fight is a girl child ain't safe in a family of men. So how this man gonna take... Ooh, I don't even want to talk about it anymore because that shit gets me so hot. Like, that's something that I would curse Kendrick Lamar out in person about. Because I thought that was real messed up. It had a very important significance. Very important significance. That song has aged poorly. So many white and non-black people co-opted it and co-opted those lyrics. Kendrick definitely rebranded the message, which was about a black woman's plight. With his Kardashian-looking wife. Yup, Kendrick Lamar says better get the fuck up out of my face. Those lines have meaning, and he watered them down. I felt the exact same way when I heard that line. He didn't use it right at all. It was so disrespectful. Color Purple is a classic. He was wrong and foul. Kendrick so missed the mark and he didn't even say it right. I don't like that either. Don't do that to Miss Sophia. Right. Alice Walker. Alice Walker, Nikki. Alice Walker. The Color Purple is Alice Walker and not Virginia Hamilton. Oh, you didn't get blocked, Taj Mahal. Okay, I see you. It looked like you did, but I guess not. Chad was a real one. That definitely goes to show that many pro-black artists lack a political radical education, which causes them to put their foot in their mouths. Yes. Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler's claim about Black American folklore, stories, and cultures was just wrong, inaccurate, and a lie, period. It was too much. Chadwick was gone way too soon. Yeah. Entertainers are not cut out to be leaders. They are artists. Most artists are flaky and ignorant on subjects outside of entertainment. Ooh, that's an interesting take. Let me screenshot that. Because some people, like Nina Simone, said they felt like it was the artist's job to be a leader. So would you disagree with that? And to be a reflection of the times? I like Ava, but the cast of Selma was a major concern. She could definitely go into the corner. No way, no freaking way. They say those remarks for jobs to show that they're one of the good ones. Selma didn't age well either because of the cast. I don't know how people don't feel weird taking part in a culture that's not theirs and they don't have permission to. I don't get it at all. I hate the rebranding of that Color Purple quote too. People are super disrespectful about Black American woman art. Right, like lest we forget that the author of The Color Purple is Alice Walker, like a Black American woman. I really wasn't feeling that shit at all when Kendrick did that. I was like, nah, this isn't cool. Celie should be regarded as a literature icon. The Co-op. 12 Years a Slave, starring Chiwetel and Lupita. That shit would never fly now. Ever. Zafuri, Pharrell never look Asian to me. Bye, Absurd. I mean, you guys know when I get to the bottom, I'll be done. Pharrell definitely did say that in 2014. Look up Blurred Lines deposition. Best line from Robin Thicke. Pharrell. Blue Sneaker said, I have the receipts. And it's true, like some shit you hear that somebody say and you just can't forget it. Because you're just like, what? All these identity issues, weird. Hi, Bambusa. There's nothing Asian about Pharrell. He just be talking. I never knew Pharrell thought he was Asian. He's so damn goofy. I don't think he thought he was Asian. He was just working with them and nerd and wanted to be one so bad. At this point, I'm convinced Lena Waithe is a social experiment. There's no way a person can manage to miss the mark repeatedly the way she has. It's like a bad joke gone too far. And people just keep throwing money at her. They just keep on throwing money at her to fucking make work. Pharrell had his Jessica Alba moment when she found out she was white. Only he was finding out he was Black. I didn't think Pharrell was Asian until he started parading around like he was. Common's interview with Jon Stewart is still on YouTube. Oh yeah, y'all should go look it up. This is all reminding me of New Yorkers who lie about their ethnicity. Cough, Dave East. I swear I thought Dave East was fucking Dominican. I was so shocked when I learned he wasn't really Dominican. He just has like a Dominican baby mama or something like that. I was like, what? Motherfuckers really have a problem being Black Americans. Self-hate, internalized anti-Black American sentiment. It's so sad. It's sad, really. It's pathetic. Really. I'm proud of my 2 Black American parents and my BA grandparents and my Black American great-great-grandparents. I'm proud of that. A public apology would definitely show that you've grown. That's what they really need to do if they've grown so much like they claim. Dave East used to lie about being Dominican. It's wild. I remember all of this. All of this is the reason how I found your channel, because I was mad at what everyone, including celebs, were saying back then, said Nikki. Everybody forgot. It's the anti-blackness for me. My dad looks like Pharrell, and I have almond-shaped eyes. I could pass for Blasian, yet I've never thought for a second I had Asian in my lineage, because how? Right. It's anti-Black American sentiment specifically, which I've said a lot of times, so, you know. Bell Hooks wrote a whole essay on Beyonce's Lemonade. I disagree with you that No Name doesn't hate Beyonce. I do think she hates Beyonce and she's jealous of her. That's really how I feel. Bell Hooks called Beyonce a terrorist. Because like I said, just a few years ago, No Name was complaining about her career not going where she wanted to go and how black people don't support her. And she brought up Beyonce then too. Like, oh, you guys don't have money to pay for my tickets, but you guys can go see Beyonce, and you guys could pay for fucking gold chains and Jordans. What? She's been had Beyonce on the brain. She's been had Beyonce on the brain. And if you don't remember when she made these statements, I don't really think that you're informed about her to say you don't think she's obsessed with Beyonce or has a problem with her. She definitely does. Everybody don't need to be a part of the movement. It's fine. Like, if you're a No Name fan, that's cool. But No Name herself has also never publicly apologized for what she said about how niggas have money for fucking gold chains and Jordans, but not to spend money to come see her at expensive European festivals. But she has all the smoke for Beyonce being a capitalist. Bitch, so are you. Like I said, she rebranded as a fake activist and found something that stuck, which is exactly why you're defending her. Sophia's line is distinct to black women. Why stain it? It's fucked up how you steal from and talk over black women, yet get labeled an activist. Dave East even has a Dominican flag tatted on him. Talk about dedication. His mom is from Nola, and his daddy is Bahamian. Weird. I've seen Dave East claim to be Dominican. And No Name's old pseudonym was No Name Gypsy, but now she's lecturing people about political correctness when she herself was uninformed. She's pretentious and performative. Exactly, Vermilion Dynamo. Some of us remember her on Chance the Rapper's acid rap as No Name Gypsy, which I hate that word, and I hate saying it even because it's a fucking slur, and I hate that word. And those of us that called her out back then and said that that was a slur and she shouldn't use it, she had a problem. But then she did change her name and she dropped the gypsy from her name and became No Name, and now she's a know-it-all that knows everything. But when people said, hey, you should drop this from your name, she was talking about, I didn't know. Like, she's a piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. Like, it's cool that you're a fan, but she sucks as a person. She's hyper-focused on Beyonce. She doesn't even go hard on her, on other massive wealth hoarders who don't do anything for the movement. The way The Color Purple is written gives me all the feels, and I love reading it. Everyone wants to be Nina Simone, but they don't have the grit, heart, and true strength to be about that life. They want to be Nina and Eartha Kitt, but they're not about that life for real. Zora Neale Hurston, all these people that they quote, they are not them. They are not them. I have never seen No Name take accountability ever. Never, never. And she's not decentering herself either. That's a bold-faced lie. That's why we know her name and we talking about her. We're not talking about Moms Against Gun Violence, which is a group in Chicago that I have supported and talked about on this channel. We're not talking about Mask, Mothers Against Street Killings, which is another organization in Chicago. We're talking about No Name. She absolutely centers herself. We're not talking about the Black American girl that she stole the book club idea from. We're talking about No Name. She absolutely centers herself. She's absolutely pretentious. And she has never held herself accountable ever. Never, never, never. Stop the lies. Stop the lies. Just because you're a fan, which you obviously are. Lies. Because I've been familiar with her since I heard of her on Chance the Rapper's Acid Rap. I'm familiar with her. She's never held herself accountable. No, she's not a foreign black. She is a black American. And for somebody whose name was No Name Gypsy, she's way too pretentious for me. Girl, you should be the most humble. Because you yourself had a whole slur. The equivalent of having nigger in your name for a long time. And didn't think nothing about it. But now you got a whole lot to say about other people that are ignorant like you were at one point in time. Misogynoirs still exist. They love to skate by that. Half these people don't even be Dominican. They Haitian, but that's a whole other thing. Dave East ain't Dominican or Haitian, so he got that whole DR flag and was claiming DR, but then come to find out, like, you're not Dominican. And then try to be like, what's because my daughter is half? But you... Okay. I think now artists can do more harm than good. Like millions will go into a movie about a radical activist rather than finding radical activism. Then the actors be anti-black. Not Lena Waithe being a social experiment. Interesting. I think the responsibility of being a leader is too great for the average artist. You must be extraordinary to even come close. These celebrities nowadays are not built like Muhammad Ali and Aretha Franklin. Wait, Dave East not Dominican? Man, today's chat was the chat of revelations. I'm shocked about Dave East. His name is Dave East. Dominican where? Bye, Mel. Let's see. Bye, Sim. I don't think society expects artists to be informed on what's going on with everyday people, even though I think artists and entertainers are everyday people living extraordinary circumstances. Jealousy is insane. It really is, Richie. No Name keeps trying to put Beyonce on the Summer Jam screen and is failing. Beyonce has been working for 30 years to get to where she is, and people think they could talk about her. They have no work ethic and haven't put in a tenth of what she has. No Name is an elitist. No Name made her free book thingy in LA, and activists in Chicago have been trying to make her explain why it isn't in Chicago. Every artist isn't built for people to have constant access to them, to know everything about politics or education. No Name is definitely elitist. Beyonce literally just works and goes home to her kids. No Name was called what? You guys can go look up the song Lost. Chance the Rapper, I think it still has her old name on it. No Name Gypsy. Acid Rap. No Name was called what? Wow. It's also funny because people who come after Beyonce have nothing to say about Solange. They don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke. No Name said no comment. They don't talk about Solange because she's not as big as her sister, which I also find to be really interesting. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. Nah, I don't. Pointing the finger when you should look in the mirror. I don't think your comment got deleted, Prince Onyx. Or if it did, maybe it got deleted by mistake, but I didn't pass. No, your comment is right here. I could see it. No name isn't welcome in my space. You talk about that one, right? Michigan Avenue? It's still there. It's always been weird to me how people think Beyonce is mixed, but not Solange. Nobody has anything to say about Solange. Like, people, and they have the same parents, the same upbringing. People have a problem with Beyonce, which they just need to admit. Like, people have a problem with Beyonce, which they just need to admit. Yeah, your message is still there. We can see it. Lena Waithe told on herself on The Shy. No name is a Chicagoan. I'm from Chicago. Never heard of her. It's a revelation. No name quit music so awkwardly and pivoted, but I feel like she's too prideful to admit it was a mistake. Her pride is going to be the downfall of her. No name is lucky. Beyonce don't be on social media. She has the power to end these girls. No, Beyonce's mom is not biracial. Saying you're Creole does not mean you're biracial. A lot of non-mixed black people are Creole. Creole is an ethnicity. Again, oh my God, another video that people need to watch. Not talking to you, Goddess Sunshine, just in general. Old video where I still have dreads. PSA, race, nationality, and ethnicity are not interchangeable. Like, Creole is an ethnicity. Like, there are, like, just because you're Creole does not automatically mean you are mixed or biracial. People think Creole just means mixed. Yeah, that's what they mean. Or, we talked about this previously too. People that when they found out Beyonce was Creole, they thought that meant she was Haitian. Do you guys remember that? There was like a little moment in time when people were saying, I never knew Beyonce was Haitian. And we were like, Beyonce's not Haitian, she's Black American. And they were like, well, she's Creole. And we were like, her mother is a Louisiana Creole. And they were like, all Creole are Haitian. Now they've switched. All Creoles are biracial. What are Creoles going to be next year, y'all? We should take bets. What are Creoles going to be next year? Beyonce's mom is Black. She is not mixed. Like, at all. And again, like, people only say this shit about Beyonce. Nobody says this about Solange. They have the exact same parents. Like, they have a problem with her. So they're trying to pin something on her. Exactly. Beyonce has been working for 3 decades to have this level of notoriety. Beyonce is not an overnight success. No name won't go back to rapping because she knows she'll have to explain herself. Yeah, she pivoted to this pro-Black shit because she was throwing shit at the wall, seeing what stuck. And this shit stuck. And she's too prideful to go back. Creoles are a subculture of Black American culture. It isn't a race. They don't know what they're talking about. Solange don't play about her people. She will fight you. You could tell B is actually so inspired by Beyonce. I mean, sorry. You can tell B is actually so inspired by Solange. Next comment, Queen. They know Beyonce doesn't use the internet to address anyone. She's an easy target. Bye, Avant-Garde. I'm almost to the bottom as well. I remember people outside of NOLA didn't even know what a Louisiana Creole is. Now they think every light bright with light eyes is Creole, and that's not usually the case. It's disgusting. And this just gets more into people don't know shit about Black American culture, and they don't know really anything about us, but they think they do, so they have all these opinions on us, and they have so much to say about us. Shut the fuck up. Now, you still there. You're still there, Prince Onyx. I could see it. Being Creole, that I thought it was a specific Black American identity. It is, Nelly. People have clearly never been to the South. Have I overlooked a video where you talk about separating the artist from the art? Yes. I think the video is literally called, Can You Separate the Art from the Artist? I made it when XXX Tentacion died because there was all these people that was talking about how he's like a great artist, but then he had also all these horrible allegations against him. I'm not sure what the video is called, but it might literally be called, Can You Separate Art from the Artist or something like that? I also did another one a few years ago about Kanye. Same thing. So yes, I have done videos on it. The XXX one is the most recent one. So I just can't remember exactly what it's called. Chance the Rapper Lost, featuring No Name Gypsy, produced by Nate Fox. I remember exactly what song it is. ASAP. Acid Rap is one of my favorite projects ever. I've listened to it frontwards, backwards, a million times. Facts. They'll never admit to their hatred of Beyonce because then they'll have to cop to their own anti-Black American sentiment. Louisiana used to be a French territory and one of the few states that had large populations of free colored people. They don't like a Black woman, a Black American woman, being the biggest entertainer in the world, so they're trying to knock her down and peg her too constantly. I think they're joking, Jules. They're joking. They're kidding. I was just about to bring up Haitians. She's a Louisiana Creole. Creoles in 2022 will be Asian Creoles. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when people were trying to call Beyonce Haitian? And we had to be like, no, she's a Louisiana Creole, not a Haitian Creole. Like, people really don't know shit about Black Americans, but swear they know everything. Because they watch some music videos. It's weird. After Self-Titled, I gave up the ghost. I'm a fan now. All Creoles are Haitian. When she dropped that album with no promo, she did something nobody else could do. Creole. Oh, Chanel! Chanel said Creoles are going to be Latinos next. Ah! That's the one. You're right. OMG, yes, they were claiming her as Haitian. Blue Sneakers remembers. Legit didn't know about Pharrell not being Blasian. That makes sense. Creole is definitely going to be some type of Latinx next. Creoles are going to be Dominican next year. I called it. Solange literally has her mom on the album saying, I always loved being Black, didn't want to be nothing else. I think that's why people are confused about Louisiana Creoles, because Haitian Creoles are seemingly synonymous with being mixed. People even tried to say Steph Curry's mom was Creole. That woman is just a Black American with deep VA roots. As a Haitian, Creole used to confuse me as well. But I figured it out by the time I was 16, 17. And now they're claiming that every Black person from NOLA is of Haitian descent for the same reason. Right? Like, they don't know the history. My grandma is Creole. She's definitely Black, but very light-skinned. You're right. It is more of a culture thing. It is not racial. People never know what they're talking about, but I have so much to say. Ethnicity, nationality, and race doesn't always intersect in the way that people think. Beyonce is super successful, so she can't be Black, and she definitely can't be a Black American. That's pretty much the idea. Beyonce has been becoming herself since she was a kid. She is old school trained. Some folks want their favorites to be mixed with something to justify their attractiveness and talent. And Eve's Bayou, they're Creole, and there wasn't one white person in that movie, and it was beautiful. Beyonce also has pretty privilege. Solange doesn't, but people are not ready for that conversation. You guys have heard me say previously that I prefer Solange's face to Beyonce's. I love Solange. Like, I have, like, a deep love for her since I was, like, a little kid. I've loved her so much. Something about Solange just always reached me in a certain type of way. I've always thought Solange had a more interesting face. I think Beyonce has a more standard or stereotypically pretty face based on what we consider to be beautiful. But I actually think that Beyonce has a more plain face than Solange. I think Solange has a really interesting, beautiful bone structure, classic beauty. People definitely can't stand that Beyonce is just a regular old Black American. Yeah, she's us and she's fly. Deal with it. Let's see. Oh, you have a podcast? Yes, Soren has a video on that too. You can always email me, Prince Onyx. Yes, the video is called Can You Separate Art from the Artist? Bam! Thank you, Spoken Truth. That's the name of the video I made. Can you separate art from the artist? Beyonce and Solange look alike, in my opinion. Solange has also always been pro-black. Look at the I Decided video. That's why she's not as famous as Beyonce. Acid Rap is so good till this day. Best shit Chance the Rapper ever put out. He got off drugs, which I'm glad, I'm glad he cleaned himself up. And now he's married with a baby and he's happy and all that. I don't know if Chance is one of those people that he needs the drugs for the talent. But I said goodbye to Chance once he got himself cleaned up. And Chance is also definitely an industry plant. He's just a talented one. Louisiana Creole and Haitian Creole aren't interchangeable. Solange is gorgeous. If Solange wanted to rock a blonde lace, she'd have pretty privilege too. Hi, Adam. Not talking crazy about Solo. I'm going to have to intervene. I'm almost there. I remember when people were claiming Beyonce is Haitian. I'm Haitian and I never thought Beyonce was one. The reason is anti-Black American rhetoric. Louisiana Creole is literally not the same as Haitian Creole at all. The Creole being Latino next is kind of scary accurate. Yes, I was like, that's going to be the one. Hi, Chris. Yes, it's a reader request video. No, I feel I have to question my whole video binge. It's a hot potato would be in Creole. People really don't know and will still talk. They were on Twitter claiming Beyonce had a Bahamian grandfather, and we were like, what? Black Americans were posting her grandfather's draft card, and they were ignoring it. It is so weird. Like, Beyonce is a nigga. I'm sorry. That's it. That's it. Solange is pretty. What do I mean when I say conventionally attractive? I mean standard, like our stereotypical idea of beauty. I think Beyonce fits into that more, like a very symmetrical face, just like I sometimes almost feel like Beyonce's beauty, even though I do agree that she's beautiful, I sometimes almost feel like Beyonce's beauty is ordinary looking. Solange is just a unique girl to me with a beautiful, unique face, beautiful, unique style. She can dress her fucking ass off. She could always outdress Beyonce. Her music, just everything. Like, I've just always loved Seren. I see somebody said Seren. I've just always loved Solange. And they do look similar. Beyonce and Solange look very similar in the face. They look very similar in the face. I just think that Solange has like maybe a stronger bone structure. There's definitely something different about, I think Beyonce has a more plain Jane type of face. And generally we tend to like plain Jane type of beauty more than more interesting types of beauty. Like gap teeth. I think gap teeth are really interesting looking and unique and can elevate a more plain type of beauty to like next level. Just to use that as an example. Which is why some people, they close their gap and they don't even look pretty anymore. Some of these models and stuff, now they just look normal. Like there are like different levels, I feel, of like what is considered stereotypically pretty and what's considered like a more unique look. And definitely, I think that Solange has the more unique look and Beyonce has the more mainstream look, and they went into their lanes. But Solange is beautiful. Like, she's gorgeous. Like, and they look alike. They look alike. It's funny because now people are going back looking at old pictures and videos and movies and shit of Solange and being like, I never knew that Solange and Beyonce look this much alike. Like, duh, they're fucking sisters. Like, again, like, they have the same parents. Solange looks like a black socialite from 1920s Harlem to me. Very exquisite face. Beyonce's face is definitely average on the pretty scale. They look alike. People claim Creole because they think it means mixed, but they don't touch Gullah at all. Solange is also very comfortable in her lane. Chance is washed now, respectfully. Acid Rap was amazing. True. I agree. Something about Solange and her face is much more rare. Chance needs the drugs. Sorry. It's just that Solange will cut all her hair off and be like, what? I don't care. Solange is beautiful. Beyonce comes from pageants. Right, like she definitely has a more normalized type of beauty. Exactly. Beyonce performs prettiness more. Someone play too much. Chance better start heating that spoon. Both Knowles sisters are beyond pretty in person. I am a Louisiana Creole, and I've literally had Twitter arguments with people trying to redefine what Louisiana Creole is. It's maddening. Oh, I'm sure it is a black sky. Chance's dad is a U.S. diplomat, and Chance want to scam me without even being on a label. He's definitely an industry plant. Beyonce is a nigga in chat. Bye, Prince Onyx. I swear I'd be wanting to burn Twitter University to the ground. Prince Onyx, even though you're probably already gone, but you can always email me. Folks be praying, please be mixed, please be mixed. Solange got style. Bye, Myra. Beyonce be dressing like a country girl, and that's fine because she is a country girl. Solange's face is more dynamic. Dynamic is a good word for it. Dimorphism. I've never heard of that word. Bye, Kimberly Frazier. People love to forget how black Beyonce's B-Day era was as well. And I loved B-Day. B-Day was like my favorite from her. I loved Dangerously in Love, and I loved B-Day, and then I didn't like anything else until Lemonade, literally. I self-titled was all right, but I loved B-Day. People love to forget how black her B-Day era was. It was very much Louisiana Creole inspired, and she credits Solange for helping her with that album. So Queen has a theory that Beyonce and Solange collaborate on everything, but they use aliases. I could really see 1920s black socialite and Solange's look. Beyonce and Solange also look more alike when Beyonce isn't wearing makeup. Niecy Nash's Gap is iconic. If Solange wasn't an artist, she'd definitely be hanging with the model girls. It's crazy as hell watching people redefine things and rewrite history when it comes to black Americans. It's so weird and infuriating. Like, y'all don't even go here. B-Day is Beyonce's best album. Yeah, you're definitely talking about Beyonce getting a nose job like as if you were there and you know for sure. I don't think Beyonce's had a nose job. I don't believe that Beyonce's had a nose job. There's no proof that Beyonce's had a nose job. It's wild to me how motherfuckers talk about the plastic surgery that they think that other people have gotten, like as if they have proof and they're 100% positive, like as if they was there on the operating table. Like, there are rumors that Beyonce has had a nose job, but you're not going to sit here and be like, Beyonce had a nose job, point blank, period. Like, sorry, we don't do that over here. You could, like, save that for the shade room. We also don't accuse people of having BBLs and bleaching and shit over here on this channel. We don't do that. Like, if there's not proof, we don't do that over here. Just for whoever needs to hear it. And I don't believe that Beyonce's had a nose job either, because I've literally been familiar with her since Destiny's Child, since she was 15 years old, and her face looks the same. And I used to stay in Destiny's Child, so I've looked at a lot of Beyonce's face in my life. I feel more that Creoles will be Asian next. So you going with Asian before Latin, Monaco? Nah, I didn't like 4. B-Day is forever my fave, and I totally see the Prince influence all in there. Solange had heavily influenced a lot of Beyonce's work. Oh, yeah. Average. You pronounced it correctly. It's exactly how you describe. What people generally rate in attractive faces is averageness and familiarity. Yes, like Beyonce has a familiar look. Like, she's a pretty girl with a familiar face. That's why I say, like, I feel like she's on the plain end. B-Day was Beyonce's best. It's fucking weird how people talk about surgery. I was in her nose when she got the nose job. People act like a good contour doesn't exist. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't like how people be like, Beyonce got a nose job. Like, you were not there. You do not know. Like, I will say, for example, I think SZA got work done on her face. I'm not going to sit here and be like, SZA got work done on her face. Absolutely, 100%. I was there. I was there on the operating table. I know for a fact. Do I think she got work done on her face? Absolutely, yes, I do. But am I going to sit here and act like I was there? I don't know why having plastic surgery upsets people, but moving on. People having plastic surgery does not upset anybody. Y'all acting like you're all up in people's bodies is what's upsetting, because you are not in anybody's body. Y'all do not have ownership of other people's bodies, and it's fucking rude and obnoxious to sit on the internet and act like you are. Which is why we don't accuse people of having nose jobs, BBLs, or bleaching around here, because you don't fucking know. Being up in bitches' uteruses is offensive. Being up in bitches' noses and faces is offensive. How about you get out of people's bodies? That's the problem. That's the problem. You only know about your own body. That's what we have an issue with. That's what the issue is. You only know your own body. Get out of bitches' bodies, especially women. Get out of bitches' bodies. Get out of black women's bodies is the problem. Get out their noses, get out their asses, get out their uteruses too. Is the fucking problem. And if you don't like it, you can leave. Matter of fact, it looked like your ass got blocked. Oh no, you got timed out by Brooke. Yeah, stop spreading those rumors. You don't have no proof. You talking about you can go back and look at pictures from the 90s. Bitch, I was there. I remember when Destiny's Child came out. I was a kid. I don't have to go look at pictures. I remember how Beyonce's face looked. I've seen a lot of Beyonce's fucking face. I've been a Destiny's Child stan since I was a 7-year-old child. I've seen a lot of Beyonce's fucking face. I don't have to go look. How old are you? Gen Z love being in people's bodies. Y'all love getting all up in people's bodies. Talking about let's go back to the 90s and look at some pictures and accuse people of getting nose jobs and BBLs and titties done and skin bleaching. You weren't there. Even if they did, it's their business. Get out of people's bodies. Tired of the shit. That's why we have all this body dysmorphia going around right now, because motherfuckers is all up in other people's bodies. Thank you, T. Smith. That's why we have people trying to outlaw abortions and shit now, because motherfuckers is all up in other people's uterus. Get out of other people's bodies. You wasn't there. You don't know what happened with anybody else's body. Or if you're going to say it, use the appropriate language. I think. I believe. Y'all know I'm a stickler for language. I think SZA got her face cut up. I'm not going to say she did like I was there, but I think she did. Let's use the appropriate language, especially if we're going to be talking about other people's bodies. Let me finish up. Beyonce has matured and had babies. That would explain a lot of theories about her body as well. Now, people have come out, like, people come out publicly and say, you know, Kelly Rowland, I got my titties done. So we can say Kelly Rowland got her titties done. But I think it's rude and offensive to be constantly, they did this, somebody did this, somebody did this, they did this, they did that. Get out of motherfuckers' bodies, bro. Like, get out of people's bodies. Get out of people's bodies. Seren, you know you personally passed SZA's doctor the scalpel. I did. I personally did. I personally did it. And then got the nerve to be like, I think she had a nose job. Y'all making it a big deal. You the one that can't drop it. You the one that got to make it known that Beyonce had a nose job. According to you, the armchair motherfucking plastic surgeon. Bitch, are you a doctor? Y'all watch one YouTube video of somebody marking up somebody's nose and think y'all have all the answers. You did your research at the University of YouTube and Facebook. We know. Cosmetic surgery is not something everybody does. Get me bodied, get me bodied, get me bodied, get me bodied. Want my body, won't you get my body? Somebody said a level of rhinoplasty at Beyonce's level would be dangerous for her voice, which is also true because your ear, nose, and throat are all connected. Stop spreading these rumors. There's a GIF panorama of Beyonce throughout the years, and her face is literally the same. People will swear they was there to help put B's legs in the stirrups before the surgery. People seem to forget that Beyonce has been in the limelight literally since she could walk. Gen Z love to act like they was there on the surgeon's table. Just on the basis of age and pregnancy, people's bodies change so much. Hell, a black woman developed vitiligo after she gave birth. I mean, like, I just don't, like, it's just weird. Like, people really love to speculate about people's fucking bodies so much. It's weird. It's body positivity until it's someone you dislike. Sensei in her journalism bag being a stickler for language. Grammar is my greatest life's joy, as y'all know. Like, stop it. Until B says it herself, then it ain't true. Plastic surgeons have said Beyonce's nose changes are so minor that it would be impossible. Y'all got me listening to B-Day now. Y'all talking about fries and shakes. Justin Green, it's nobody's business if they got work done. Exactly, Justin. At the end of the day, it's unless they make it our business by publicly stating what got done or didn't done, it's nobody's business. Let's get out of motherfuckers' bodies. And y'all notice we really only talk about this way about women. Nobody's out here talking about did Drake get fake ab sculpting? We only talk this way about women. We're so interested in bitches' bodies. Get out of women's bodies. Get out of black women's bodies. It is nobody's business. Thank you, Justin. Super chat. Thank you. Nobody's business. Let me get to the bottom. I just got to the bottom. What's my Cash App? Capital SREN is in Nancy. Capital SENSEI. Queen just put it. Queen just put it. BBLs are super dangerous too, so why would she risk that? Even the plastic surgeons on TikTok admit they can't tell you for sure when someone's had work done. Queen put the Cash App. That's it. Seren Sensei. People had a lot to say about whether or not she was actually pregnant with Blue, and that was very weird and gross also. I'm all for leaving black women's bodies alone. And like we've really learned nothing from fucking Framing Britney Spears, which I finally watched as a Britney Spears stan, and I was like, yup, we really learned nothing about this intense fucking critique and watching of women's bodies and their fucking titties and their noses and their this and their that, and especially fucking black women. Like, we really learned nothing. Like, we're really gonna still sit here and fucking talk about motherfuckers' bodies. Like, let's get out of women's bodies. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end right there. Hi, King Amari. Men out here getting lace front beards and fades and nobody comes at them. These Marvel movie actors are clearly taking steroids, but we're not going to talk about that. I do think Drake got work done. Like, come on now. And I didn't like the way people talked about Beyonce when she was pregnant with Blue either. And you guys know, this is how Beyonce literally fucking grew on me. That people had so much to say about her all the time. Her and her body and her this and her that. And I was like, people really need to leave Beyonce alone. Never thought I'd be saying that. Leave Beyonce alone, just like we need to leave Britney alone. Thank you for everyone that watched. Good live stream. Thank you for everyone that did Super Chat. We will be back on Sunday, finishing up Black Dynamite. Oh, you did Cash App. Thank you so much, Kyra. I remember Kanye admitted to plastic surgery, and people still don't talk about it. But we got to talk about all the alleged surgery that these women have. Think about that. Bye, y'all.